hello. How did I say hello like that? Hi. I want to take off my watch. Sorry. This thing. Get off my arm. It's so heavy and annoying. I don't like it. Anyway, hello. Hello. Sorry, I don't know why I keep talking like that. Hello. Hi. It's me. It's as the kids call it, your streamer. Hi. Sorry, I gotta stop. I've said hi like 17 times already. Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back. Today, we're back with some more Ace Attorney. God, every single time I start off a weekend with a good old stream, a good old Friday stream, I always forget what it's like to actually stream. But I'm back now. Why is my bitrate so low? Hold on. I just realized that it's way lower than it usually is. Whomp. Boop. There you go. Now that stream looks better. Probably. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you guys are having a great Friday. I hope you guys had a great week. We're back with more Ace Attorney. If your ass was wondering, begging, where is Ace Attorney? It's here. As it is every week. And I put hot, sexy gumshoe in the thumbnail. Anyway, last time. Oh, what happened last time? We did the first trial for this case, I think. No, we did do the first trial for this case. And something. The witness who saw Maximilian Galactica, aka Billy Bob Jones. His name is so stupid. Was not actually seen going to the crime scene, just someone wearing his clothes. And our second witness, Mr. Mo the Clown, which almost took away all our goddamn life points, was, what is it called? Saw Maximilian through his window, but did not see him wearing his white roses, which are a part of his 3 signature symbols, which presents some kind of issue. You know, now that I think about it, our defense is kind of flimsy, but it's working, okay? Anyway, in the investigation day, we discovered more about what happened. We discovered about an incident involving a lion named Leon, I think that was his name was. And him biting off the head of one of the 2 acrobats that the circus once had, being Bat. That's his nickname anyway. It's not very creative. Anyway, his brother, Arco, or nicknamed Acro rather, was tried to save him and got his legs injured by that same lion. And the lion appeared to be smiling while he bit off his brother's head, which was kind of messed up. That's what we know so far. We got a few more little sprinkles of evidence, and we're gonna try and piece it all together today as we got our first trial, or our second trial for this case. Maybe we ended here. Maybe we still got more to do. We'll see. Maybe we'll start episode 4 today. I'm done stalling. I got my Joy-Con. I'm ready to play. This is episode 3, the Turnabout Big Top. This is part 4-1. Enough with the formalities. Let's just get started. What am I'm wasting so much time. But I should probably say hello to Jetty, hello Skelly, hello Saga, hello Zay. Hope you guys are all doing great. Alright, let's get started. December 30th, 9:41 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 5. I don't know why I'm smelling like I can smell the Ace Attorney in the room, but I can feel the Ace Attorney in the room. I gotta put my other headphone on. That's what I gotta do. Womp. And I also gotta check something. Hold on. Okay, now we're good to start. Man, it's not Christmas. Man, it's not Christmas. It's in a month, my guy. Oh yeah, this is December 30th. That just hit me. It's the end of the new year. Yay! Anyway, no stalling. Good morning, Max. Oh, yeah. Good morning, sweeties. I don't know why. I always I'm gonna forget everyone's voice, and as soon as I start talking, it comes out. You don't seem like your usual sparkling self today. I'm always like this before I go in front of an audience. I'm working up to it.
Hee hee. Don't get nervous, Maxie. Here, have a glass of milk. Regina!
How fabulous! My sweetie pie princess. You came to watch my performance today. Also, I was gonna put my headphone and I didn't.
Of course I did. Mo told me that I should come and watch this.
Mo said that?
So, what kind of performance will you put on today? Let me guess. You'll fly at the end?
It's not that kind of show. Isn't that right, my sweeties?
Huh?
I think my sweetie pie princess doesn't. Yeah, she doesn't seem to realize what's going on. Or even where she is.
Well, Max, it looks like it's time to raise the curtain. I'll see you later. Today I'm just a member of the audience.
Fabulous! Enjoy yourself out there.
Good luck, Max. You're the best. Regina's different, don't you think, Nick?
Top of the morning to you. Everybody, let's get ready to get stuck in legal limbo. How low can you go? Mo. Top of the morning to you, governor. Top of the morning? That's the ticket. Attack of the day starts with energy in the morning. The early bird gets the worm, but then again, worms lack higher brain function. Here, Max, I'll buy you a present. Have some milk. Oh my, thanks. So how are you today, right? Well, I've got the feeling that today I'm going to face off against the real culprit. You mean Arco? Or sorry, Acro. I gotta stop saying Arco, because that's A-R-C-O.
Huh? You think he did it?
Be careful. He's used to putting his life on the line. Literally. He's got guts to spare. If all I've got to worry about is how thin the tightrope is, I'm used to that already. It just means that I won't be able to press him like I can other witnesses.
What are you gonna do then, Nick?
I guess today we'll just have to go with it without our usual psychological warfare. Today we rely on evidence. It's the only way we'll get past Acro into the truth.
You're right, but it's gonna be tough.
Anyways, I want you to make sure that Regina sees it all today. It's important. And she'll finally have to deal with the reality of what happened to her father.
You want us to make sure Regina watches?
Yes, that's why I brought her here to court today. Oh, my voice broke for a second. What's that supposed to mean? She needs to know that when people die, they don't just become stars. I may be an old-fashioned clown, but I don't believe in people becoming stars. That was our opener for this. Rely on the evidence, they said. Okay, this is going to be rough. I will still press him as per usual, just in case, but we're gonna have to use our thinking brains, not our stupid brains. I'm gonna take a quick sip of water before we continue. Also say that it's a really cool PFP. I like it. All right, December 30th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Sorry, this thing bangs. Court is now in session for the trial of Maximilian Galactica.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Miss Von Karma, you may proceed with your case.
The prosecution would like to revise its previous theory of events.
What's the meaning of this?
We have discovered a new witness, or shall I say, a new eyewitness. One that saw Maximilian Galactica fly off from the scene of the crime.
Order, order. I had a feeling something like this would come up.
Due to this revision, we are not prepared to explain how the defendant flew that night. An explanation the prosecution will present if the need so arises. In fact, my detective stayed up all night creating a mock-up of the scene on my orders.
Poor Gumshoe. Very well. Please call your witness to the stand. Time to get to work. Or should I say, time to walk the courtroom tightrope. Dude, he's Birdman. For real, for real.
Name and occupation?
I forgot that's his actual name. Ken Dingling, but everyone calls me Acro. I'm employed as an acrobat at the Very Big Circus.
Where were you at the night of the crime?
I was in my room that night.
If you look at the map, you will see the witness's room is near the crime scene.
My room is on the 3rd floor. The crime scene is below my window.
The night of the crime, the witness saw something quite shocking. Would you tell us what you witnessed?
Okay. So Philip, I don't know what team I'm picking for Splatfest. Witness testimony. What I witnessed. It was just after 10 p.m. and I was resting in my bed. Around that time, I heard a large thump noise from outside the window. Then a few moments later, I saw someone flying right by my window. It was Max Galactica. I only saw him from behind, but that's who it looked like. To be honest, when I saw that, I thought I was dreaming. This witness's testimony matches up exactly with that of the clown.
If that's the case, there's very little the prosecution need to add. All that does is to explain how the defendant disappeared into the sky that night.
Before we get that far, I'd like to cross-examine the witness.
A foolish choice by a foolish fool who wishes to feel the foolish sadness of a sad fool. A man must know the proper timing for things, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Just like your old friend, Mr. Miles Edgeworth did.
Mr. Wright, do you have a problem with the witness's testimony? In the words of Miss Von Karma, may I quote yesterday's proceedings? There's no way that actually happened. Very well. You may proceed with your cross-examination. There is no way that actually happened. There has to be. I'm thinking like it was just a hat and a cape on a string. That's what I'm thinking. But that doesn't seem that likely. That seems a little too obvious. Cross-examination, what I witnessed. We're going to press everything as per usual. It's just after 10 p.m. You said that you were resting in bed. One would thus assume that you turned the lights off in your room, correct? That's correct. But there are safety lights around the outside of the lodging house. It's so bright, sometimes it can make it hard to sleep. If that's the case, wouldn't it be a good idea to close some curtains? I never really thought of that. I guess that means I'm off to buy some curtains. Sometimes I do make myself useful in these chambers. Oh!
The witness will proceed with his testimony.
I love how the judge is like, you know, sometimes I am useful. The judge. I heard a thump, noise from outside my window. Your room is on the 3rd floor, right? Yes. And you said that you were resting in bed? That is correct. But you were still able to hear a sound from outside? I was indeed. Pressing out doesn't seem to get results. Maybe something was contradictory in what he said just now. Hold on. What's the matter, Mr. Wright? Nothing, Your Honor. Until I can find a clear contradiction. I should tread lightly. I want to read that again. I have to rewatch the birds get on him. Are you serious? Every single time I flick between these? Sorry, that's just... Okay. I'm gonna reread this again carefully. I'm not gonna read it out though. You were on the 3rd floor. And you said that you were resting in bed. That is correct. But you were still able to hear a sound from outside. I was indeed. I want to check his testimony one more time. Around that time, I heard a large thump from outside window. I'm gonna come back to that later because I'm not really sure about that yet. A few minutes later, I saw someone flying right by my window. Are you sure it was a human being? It could have been a mannequin, or perhaps a large action figure. Well, setting aside the possibility of a mannequin, an action figure is possible.
You have no need to mince words with Mr. Wright. Testify to the truth and only the truth, just as if we were there with you on that night.
Ugh, my brain had a stroke.
I believe it was human.
Damn, I just strengthened his testimony. I wonder if Arco's statement jives with the facts. You know what took me, I just realized I probably should be doing what I usually do, which is perusing through our evidence once again. That's our crime scene. The silk cat made to order, symbol of Max, found at the crime scene. Also, Cody, welcome to stream. Who is this man? This is Acro. This is a acrobat from the Big Berry Circus. He was a witness to this. He was a witness to the Maximilian murder, in quotes. He saw Maximilian flying away from the scene through his window, supposedly. Salary, business 3, famous symbols, orange juice, map of the Very Big Circus. Money the Monkey, Leon, the Russell autopsy report, 10:15. Interesting. Okay. Sorry, I wanted to take a perusal to the evidence. All right. It was Max Galacta. I only saw him from behind, but that's who it looked like. The light in your room was turned off then, right? That's true. I was going to bed after all. So with the lights off, you were still able to clearly see a human fly by your window? The safety lights lit things up enough for me to see. But honestly, there was only enough light for me to see the silhouette outside my window. It was the person's back, so I couldn't see the white roses on the front. Did you see any of the other symbols? I clearly saw the silk hat, as well as the cloak wrapped around his body. I'm convinced that the person I saw was Max Galactica. The more I press him, the less results I seem to get. But maybe there was something fishy with his latest bit of testimony. There's a huge contradiction with the testimony that was just given.
If there's a contradiction, then prove it with evidence.
She's right. Let's see some evidence. Do you have any evidence to support your claim of a contradiction? I didn't see the white roses. I mean, technically the white roses weren't there, but... I mean, he would know. Acro seems chill. Yeah, but he might be a murderer. Even though he's in a wheelchair. Okay, no, I'm gonna, I have to pick something. I have to commit. Oh, that's kind of cringe. Okay. Well, I was gonna say something along the lines of his stuff wasn't there. He didn't have the white roses that day because we figured that out in the last trial. But now I wanna, no, I'm sad because that doesn't really say anything. Of course he didn't see the right roses. Whether they were there or not doesn't matter because he couldn't have been able to see them. But I have to present something now. I'm just silly goose goose. Sure. What in the world is this? Oh.
You just don't get it, do you, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
What don't I get?
You're not going to be able to get through this one with your usual bluff routine. Your client looks to be ready to take off once again. Straight towards a guilty verdict.
You were bluffing? I will not forgive any more mockeries made of this court. Whoops.
Witness, would you mind repeating your testimony?
With pleasure. Okay, I don't get punished at the very least. Okay. When did you start thinking what you saw wasn't a dream?
That's not important.
I believe that the prosecution has done a bit of maintenance on the witness's memory. Just to make sure, let's ask the witness. Oh!
Objection!
Sustained. Don't sustain that!
Akira must be lying about what he saw, right?
Of course he is. Now the challenge will be able to expose his lies in court.
Well, put the pedal to the metal, Nick.
What, late because of my Anarchy series? Man, hello, Derpy. Hi, Silver. We didn't get too far. We're on the very first testimony, and I'm already kind of boned. Because Akira's a very tough guy to cross-examine. Let's reread everything one more time. I'm going to read it to myself, though. You're resting in bed when the seats are not in the room. Of course, the city status are the highest. Hard to sleep. I thought I guess go buy some curtains. Around the time I heard a large thump noise from outside my window. He was on the 3rd floor, right? Yes. I wouldn't she get 25 yesterday. I saw on the Discord. That was very impressive. I don't think this will play in at some point. This is probably useless. I'm gonna be stuck for like the first. We are almost half an hour into the stream, and I'm on the first goddamn testimony, and I'm stuck as I'm boned. I'm so boned. Who committed the murder when Maya was accused? You mean in episode 2? No, I can say it. It was Eenie, or technically Mimi, but. Ah, God. The bottle isn't important. Monkey takes care of acro. $10.15 bump force. Hunched over. He can lie down in a bed. It's not that big of an issue, right? I'll try it. There's a huge contradiction with the testimony that was just given. This is mostly the same dialogue, so I won't bother with this. I'm going to try this, because this is stupid. Nope, okay. Let me read this one more time. Your room was on the 3rd floor. You said that you were resting in bed. You were still able to hear a sound from outside. Hold on. Not this photo. I have so many damn pictures in this case. That's the map. This is the crime scene photo. I guess I'll go with the map. Because while it's close in vicinity, he's significantly farther from the scene. I'll try this. Nope. I'll hold on to that point for a little bit. A few minutes later, I saw someone flying right by my window. Are you sure it was a human being? Could have been a mannequin or stick figure. Setting aside the possibility of a mannequin, an action figure is plausible. I believe it was human. Hey, action figure. Wait. I want to try something. Yeah, I know. Objection. Wait. Let's try this. Nope. Ugh. It was Max Galactica. I only saw him from behind, but that's who it looked like. The light in your room was turned off then, right? That's true. I was going to bed after all. The light's off. You're still able to clearly see a human fly by your window. Safety lights lit things enough for me to see. But honestly, there was only enough light for me to see the silhouette outside my window. It was the person's back, so I couldn't see the white roses on the front. I clearly saw the silk hat. Oh, I have brain damage. Ugh. I'm going to the I'm calling the hospital. Hello, I'm stupid. I'm so dumb. Please help. I'm so stupid. Oh, come on, man. Oh, that was such an easy one. That was like a softball. Oh, I'm so stupid. Yeah, do you have any evidence to support your claim of a contradiction? You claim to have seen the exact same thing Mo saw that night. Do you stand by that? What do you mean? The silk hat. What about the silk hat? I saw it on Max's head as he flew by my window. Well, you should have tried looking down out of your window that night. That would have been quite difficult considering the state that I'm in. Just looking outside of the window was a tough enough challenge for me. That's a shame, because you would have noticed the silk hat found on the scene. That's the ringmaster's hat, right? Afraid not. No matter how you look at it, this is Max's silk hat. Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Are you saying that Max has 2 silk hats? No, this is a handmade, one-of-a-kind model made only for Maximilian Galactica. Which means, Acro, that you've been fibbing on the stand. Damn, look at that big-ass wheelchair. That's what game's probably gonna stream. Order, order.
As always, it looks like someone just had to open their mouth before thinking. Are you okay, Nick?
Well, I opened my big mouth, and now I have to back it up. How about it, Mr. Wright? What would cause this witness to commit perjury in this court today? I'll commit. Your Honor, on this occasion, the defense accuses Acro himself.
On this occasion?
Accuses Acro? What in the world are you accusing him of? Obviously, we accuse him of the murder of Mr. Russell Berry. Mr. Wright, are you serious? Deadly serious, Your Honor.
I think your tripes to the circus have served you well. You seem to have learned how to try and grab at an audience's hearts and minds. Your Honor, don't allow yourself to be swayed by theatrics. Trying to wow the crowd with smoke and mirrors is the oldest bluff in the book.
Really?
If you don't believe me, just look at the witness.
I love birds.
He's calm enough for it to be almost scary.
This theme, goddamn slaps. It's good. I love this theme. I didn't even notice the bird. That's so funny. He's saying rather calm and collected. Mr. Dingaling. Sorry, no, Mr. Dingling. I can't call him Dingaling. Mr. Dingling, do you have any response to the defense's accusation? I don't really need to say a thing, do I? What do you mean? Everyone, take a good look at me. I can't even stand up by myself, let alone leave the lodging house. That's true. I understand that Mr. Wright is just trying to help his client. But to do this by accusing me of a murder of all things.
And he's playing the empathy card, you little butthole. You little butthole. Also, Dingaling is with an A. See, even a sliver of common sense makes it clear the accusation is ludicrous. She's right. Way to pick on the disabled, you heartless, cruel man.
Listen, Phoenix Wright is not an ableist, guys. Come on.
Phoenix is a poopy head. See that, Mr. Wright? If you're trying to drum up support from the peanut gallery, that's how you do it. I think that's enough of this little game. I've got a doctor's note to confirm that Acro is unable to stand under his own power. Maybe the defense is planning on making a claim to counter this as well? I can hear the defense now. Acro had an accomplice.
What do you say about this, Mr. Wright? Did Acro have an accomplice? Ooh, so far, I don't think you've met any characters that would serve as an accomplice. Regina's innocent to the point where she doesn't accept the murder. This guy's in a coma. Mo. No. Oh, no. No, there's no way he would do that. There's no way he would even bother agreeing to that, right? But they both were trying to keep the secret of the lion attack. The only person who bothered mentioning it was Regina. Right? I don't really think there's any connection for Ben aside from the fact that he's a witness. I love Mo, but it's almost possible. It feels possible, but I don't know if it's true. I have the meter to get. There's only one tick on the meter, right? Everything's usually 2 tick. I can afford to do this, but he's the only person I can think of being an accomplice. Everyone else, no. Right? My reasoning is, I don't know. It feels, it's just the fact that they both were trying to keep the lion incident a secret. Oh god. Oh god. But he has to have an accomplice, right? There's, unless, what did he do? Roll his wheelchair out the window and smash him? Then the box would break. That wouldn't really work. That's such good thinking music, man. You sacrifice lives or brainstorm. This is the only, Mo is the only possible person here. I don't think anyone else has a sliver of a chance. But he has to have an accomplice. Cannot do this on his own. There's a doctor's note that proves it, right? The doctor note that proves it. So it cannot be, he cannot do this in a wheelchair. So you can't do this out of the wheelchair. There has to be a way for him. Is there no like accessibility features in this lodging house, by the way? Is there no ramp for the disabled? Come on, man. Why are we shouting at Phoenix Wright? Go shout at the ringmaster. That's what he has a grudge for. So gosh darn it, how dare you not accommodate my wheelchair after you broke my legs with your stupid lion. I'm trying to think. I don't want to make the, I want to actually make educated decisions instead of just like blindly guessing, right? What possible method does he have of getting down the stairs and murdering? There's no way, there's no like eyewitness that proves he was upstairs, so he could technically still be down there just hiding, right? So we have to figure out a way that he got there. Ben didn't mention anything about seeing someone in a wheelchair. He was gone. He only saw the only witnessed Ben, or not Ben, what is it called, Billy / Max, for like a 5-minute period. He was distracted otherwise. Now I'm thinking, what if he got Acro to steal the ring on purpose as a distraction?
Now then, this must be when we get to hear the name of the mystery accomplice.
Not this time, Von Karma.
What?
You're not gonna sucker me into this one. What are you blabbering about, Mr. Wright? There was no accomplice. Acro planned and committed this murder all by himself. Order! What are you getting at?
Way to keep them on their toes, Nick.
Now I'm gonna have to prove how it all fits together. I have to show how Acro murdered Russell Berry.
Can you do it, Nick? Can you really do that?
I know what I can't do. I can't stop now. If I stop attacking, I'm doomed.
All right, then let's do it. Mr. Phoenix Wright. If this witness is the killer, then his eyewitness account is all lies, right?
Mr. Wright, I'd like you to clear something up for me. When the crime was committed, exactly where was Dingling?
He could not have been in the lodging house, because he needs a way to get downstairs. So he needs to be somewhere else.
But now I have to think hard. Where exactly could he have been? He was in the Ringmaster. So the Ringmaster traveled Oh, he didn't go through there. He went down and around, and went up through here, up here. Right? So maybe like somewhere in this region is what I'm feeling. Like behind there. There's no tire tracks or anything. There's no footprints anyway. He was right here. What? That location is completely unrelated to the crime. But I suppose if he said he was in his room, he wouldn't have been able to commit. Ow! Miss Von Karma, stop it! You will be quiet and refrain from striking people.
The witness could not have possibly left the lodging house on his own. Not to mention what Mr. Phoenix Wright just said. There was no accomplice, remember?
Yeah, you're right. You think I could get another chance? Wait just 1 minute. Don't forget about my proverbial whip as well. Ah. Mr. Wright, I'd like you to clear something. Okay, yeah. Who's in the cafeteria? When the crime was committed, where was Acro? Here. Question mark? There was no way he was anywhere but exactly right here. In the plaza. He was at the scene of the crime itself? You're right, though. The murderer would have had to have met the victim. Ow. Miss Von Com. Okay, this is the same text. Okay. A thought just came to mind. What if Acro really is in his room? And what he did was drop the box from his room onto his head. He was obviously here the entire time. That's Acro's room? Pretty simple, eh? Acro wasn't able to leave the lodging house by himself. In that case, there can only be one correct answer. Acro didn't leave his room to kill the ringmaster.
What? Are you nuts?
What are you, Mr. Dingling? It's an interesting theory. That's it? Considering that what you propose is impossible, yes, that's it. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. As the witness has stated, your assertion is impossible. As he is in a wheelchair, there is no way he could go to the scene or be the killer. You've got a point.
It seems you've forgotten once again, Mr. Wright. The defendant was clearly spotted at the scene of the crime. That's true. Mo said that he saw Max, didn't he?
Where's his legs? But Maya, it's still impossible for humans to fly. Do you mind if I ask a question, Mr. Wright? How do I spell it again, Debbie? Wings is my worst stuff. You mean ding-a-ling? Ding-a-ling. There you go. What is it? I understand some of your logic. However, how do you think that I killed them? If I can't leave my room, I obviously couldn't wear Max's costume. How did he do it? That's the next course of this legal buffet.
Be careful, Nick. If you mess up here...
She's right, I can't mess up here. I've got to give this some serious thought. I'm sure Acro killed the ringmaster, and he did it while he was in his room. No doubt about it. Time to enlighten us as to how Mr. Dingling committed the crime, Mr. Wright. Do I have the evidence now? My brain is screaming, it is this. Why though? What my brain is saying is Acro dropped this box from his window. That's what I'm thinking. But do I... And it also says blunt force trauma to the back of the head. Right? And Max never told us that he saw... what is it called? What's his face? Mr. Pringle's man leave with a wooden box of some kind. So what I'm thinking is he dropped the box onto his head. This is why there was no murder weapon at the scene, because he got hit in the head with the box. My one question is how he was slumped over the box if it hit him in the back of his head. But I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm gonna do it. I'm going to present some evidence. So what did Mr. Dingling use to commit the crime of murder against Russell Berry?
I think you should try again, especially before someone gets a chance to say something.
Yeah, you're probably right. So as I was saying, this piece of evidence... Stop, wait. I say before you start over, you must be penalized. He caught me. And if you don't put an end to this funny business, I've got a few more ideas. Oh. So, it is something here. So I am right that it's something here, but it's not the box. It is too now? Yeah, I'm watching. Okay, let's first consider what isn't possible. These two items are irrelevant. This is the crime scene. This is his hat. He didn't know about the hat, so it's not this. It's not this. And blazes with his symbols. This doesn't connect. This is potentially possible, but this is on the cafeteria floor, so not the related. This isn't Cat because he's dead. This is tested. This is possible somehow. This is impossible. This is relevant but not possible yet. This is the motivation. This will come later. And this is the bus that was taken from the cafeteria before the crime. So there's this. There's money. And then this is technically... I'm going to go with money. Okay. Yeah, I get it. I can't go back, so this is the correct option. He didn't drop himself onto him. That'd be funny. Is it really the goddamn pepper? That would make sense. It was locked in the box. It could be the bronze statue. But that would have been found at the crime scene. Blunt force trauma to the back of the head. I don't know. It's not money and it's not the box. Those are like the two things that I was like, yeah, definitely. Nah. It wasn't money. What, did he have his hat and put something in it? No, that's stupid. That's obviously not the case. Pain and suffering. We are aware that this was given. That Regina was given this note by Acro. On the morning of the crime. This is true. This is technically a useful piece of evidence. There was the bronze statue taken from the cafeteria before the crime. I don't think we know where this is. We just know that it is not there anymore. Ugh. Okay, this is also wrong. Cool. I'm gonna lose. Okay, I get it. Okay. He used the whip. Seriously injured. I don't know. I have no idea. I genuinely have zero clue. Oh, am I stupid? Oh, I feel so stupid. Well, the last thing I have in mind is either this pepper, which is like the mock, so no. I don't care. Let's go with this. Of course. Are you serious? I guess I should have guessed this first. It would explain why he saw Maximilian there. While Spain, there's no feet. Whatever. What's that? A picture? It is indeed. The problem is with the item that's shown in the picture. The bust. It's quite a large bust, and it's because it's life-sized. It is also very, very heavy. Heavy? Sorry, I said that wrong. Anyway. Heavy enough to guarantee a certain death. Oh, and he pulled it up with a string. Okay. Especially if it was dropped from a third-story window. I have the right idea, just not the right item. Ah! I feel like with the box, it would have made more sense, but fine. I feel like 20 pounds is enough to kill someone, but whatever. I was right about the dropping shit from the window thing. I was right about that. I just had the wrong thing. The wrong object. I should have gone with that second. That was pretty obvious. I'm a little stupid. Especially if it was dropped from a third-story window. Ah! See? This is how Acro was able to kill the Ringmaster. With the force of gravity and Maximilian Galactica's ample bust. Hey, yo. Order. So you're saying that the bus fell onto the Ringmaster? A rather simple crime. Even if you were stuck in a wheelchair, it would be incredibly easy to commit. How could you possibly wheel a wheelchair with something so heavy? It's impossible. Well, Acro's an acrobat. You should have more than enough upper body strength to carry something like the bust. Mr. Dingling, how do you respond to these charges? Well,
Acro's at a loss for words.
He should be. He knows that I'm getting close to the truth. Well, Acro. You can't run. Ow!
I'd watch what you say if I were you, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What?
Your Honor, the physical health of the witness is material to this case. I demand that we get a proper testimony from the witness himself.
Testimony, you say? On karma. She's just using this testimony as a ruse to stall for time. There's absolutely no need for such testimony.
The defense has its version of the murder. The prosecution has the right to respond.
The defense's objection is overruled. Why can't he see things my way once in a while? Mr. Jingling, I'm sorry, but we need you to testify about your physical condition. If you have any doubts about your ability to testify, we can request expert testimony.
The witness will have no problems. However, let's all be respectful towards him.
Thank you. Ah, that one will sink to any load of wind in this case. Witness testimony. Acro's physical state. I suppose I could have lifted something the size of that bust. I have strong upper body. I have a strong upper body from working as an acrobat, and only my legs were injured. However, lifting the bust and looking out of the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. That makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the ringmaster's head. Thus, it would have been unrealistic for me to drop the bust on him, don't you think? I have no doubts in regard to this witness's testimony.
It was impossible for him to lift the bus and stick himself out far enough to look. Not to mention that he could not have known the location of the ringmaster's head. A single false step would have led to even more severe injuries.
That's what I was thinking. What is your opinion on the matter, Mr. Wright? I'd still like to proceed with my cross-examination.
He's simply stalling. It's shameful, really.
I can't let her get to me. I've got to focus. All right, cross-examination. Acro's physical state. All right. Have you ever lifted up the bus before? No, I've never actually lifted it up with my own two hands. But I should get to it, don't you think? I can't let money outdo me on this. Money? That crazy monkey has lifted Max's bus before? Please continue with your testimony, Mr. Dingling. So what have you been doing to keep in shape? Well, honestly, I've given up on training. I don't have any plans to return to the trapeze or the tightrope. You don't say. But no offense, I'm not worried about losing to you in a race or anything.
Neither am I, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I wouldn't lose either, Slowpoke. I mean, Nick.
Whoa. How did the discussion turn to me all of a sudden? I suppose you could say that I'm stronger than the average bear. And why is that? Because if I were to do that, I'd end up falling out the window myself. I still haven't gotten much feeling back in my legs yet. So you couldn't have thrown that bus out the window. How long do you think your recovery will take? You have to remember that my nerves are severely damaged. I'm currently undergoing some extremely intensive rehabilitation, but it's still going to take a while before I'm back to 100%.
Let me remind you of another very important point. If the witness was carrying the bust, he would not be able to see out below the window.
Why do you say it would be impossible?
Allow me to explain. Except that if I was carrying the bust, I couldn't see out below the window. Thus, there's no way that I would know the location of the ringmaster's head.
Well, I suppose you've got a point.
Hey, Nick?
Huh?
What if you turn things around? Maybe if you think of it sort of like this. If you knew the location of the ringmaster's head, then you could drop the bust.
That does make sense. If only I could prove somehow that Acro knew the location of the ringmaster's head without looking down. It has to be the chest this time.
I think I've already explained things sufficiently.
If all you had to do was drop it, then it wouldn't have been a problem at all.
If all I had to do was drop it, you're right. I could have done that. However, there's no way that I could land a direct hit on the ringmaster's head.
So that kind of makes your theory a bit pointless, doesn't it, Mr. Wright? Acro's trying to lift up the bust.
The main problem is how you could have aimed for the ringmaster's head.
I wonder if he used some kind of tool to aim for the ringmaster?
That's a ticket, Nick. Show him what you got.
I have to be careful. I have to find something that fits perfectly with the case.
I don't remember us finding any sort of tool. Maybe we overlooked something.
This box. This box. Okay. So my three main things are the note, the box, and funny enough, the monkey. The monkey's the least probable thing for me. I'm thinking it's the note or maybe the box, because this note tells him where to be, not necessarily where to like stand, right? But the box, if it was placed there before the crime, right? This pepper was taken from the cafeteria along with the bust, most likely. All right. This found the cafeteria because pepper obviously is from the cafeteria. Anyway, he put this inside of the box for some reason. I honestly really don't know why. And then placed the box there. Right? Right now, we should, instead of thinking about how he aimed it, we should be thinking about how he knew that he'd be directly where he's going to throw it. How does he get him there? And my brain is telling me the box. Listen, I only have one on the meter. I'm either restarting or we're brawling. Acro, you didn't really need to lean out of the window, did you? What are you driving at, Mr. Wright? You already knew ahead of time where the ringmaster's head was going to be. Quite precisely, may I add.
Your silly hinting at things is pointless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Enough stalling. How about you show us some evidence?
But I did such a good job hinting.
Yes. Hurry up and explain things, Mr. Wright.
Maybe you should take a look at this. The key point here is the wooden box.
The same wooden box that the victim was found hunched over?
The same. The question is, who placed the wooden box here?
Who?
I don't know why my voice broke, my lord. When Ben and company saw the ringmaster, they didn't see him holding the box. Which means that this wooden box was already placed at the scene of the crime.
I have to admit that your theory makes a lot of sense.
The moment that the bus came falling down was exactly the same moment that the ringmaster lifted up this wooden box. Which means that the answer to all these questions is now crystal clear.
You mean...
If the bus were to fall upon the point marked out by the wooden box,
there will be no way there will be no way that it could miss the head of the victim.
No!
Order. This is unbelievable.
Finally, some of these loose ends are starting to tidy themselves up. Now I just gotta keep going. And there's only one way to go from here. Forward.
So the next question I have is, who placed the wooden box at the scene?
It was Mr. Ding Ling, of course. He connected it to a rope, and all he had to do was lower it down. Ow!
Allow me to whip some sense into you. Mr. Phoenix Wright? Ow! The ringmaster's head could have been anywhere when he lifted the box.
That's why the box was so specially made.
This is specially made?
Indeed. It had the most peculiar feature. Hold on. 20-pound box. It boasts a small but strong lock. So he was spending time trying to open the box, right? But that option isn't here. Okay. I'm going to assume the contents of the box because why was there pepper? Do you recall what was inside the wooden box?
There was only a small bottle of pepper, wasn't there?
Get on with it!
Well...
What's the matter? Cat got your tongue?
I don't see any relationship between the location of his head and the box's contents.
I think I might have outthought myself.
No, Nick, you didn't think enough.
Mr. Wright, do you still maintain the box had some sort of special feature?
Indeed. It had the most peculiar feature. The box has a remarkable weight.
Weight?
Sorry.
According to the court record, it weighs 20 pounds.
Just a little this wooden box would have required.
Oh, I see. One would have to squat down, then lift it up with their body, wouldn't you say?
That's exactly what I was trying to point out. The box is also very large.
The box also has carrying handles on either side, doesn't it?
That's correct. To lift up the box, you have to squat down. Which means, and no matter where you are, your head will be in approximately the same place.
Fool!
Does he even bother to listen to me anymore?
I've heard what you have to say. I must admit, I'm shocked at your imaginative skills. Did you do it? Did you place this wooden box in the plaza? Mr. Wright may have a vivid imagination, but I could never have done what he's proposing.
What?
Mr. Wright, do you recall the original location of Max's bust?
Cafeteria. Of course I remember. It was on top of the table in the cafeteria.
Then what happened to it? I'd like you to remember one important fact, Mr. Wright. I could not possibly leave the lodging house by myself.
Ah, that means...
You understand what I mean, don't you? I may very well have been able to drop the bus from my room. However, how would I have gotten the bus from the cafeteria to my room?
I'm going to say money.
You see, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Explain that! Don't forget, you said there was no accomplice.
Ah!
Tell exactly how the witness would have carried the bus in the cafeteria.
Yep, we definitely have a problem there. There's no place to get perplexed. I've got to get my wits about me and prove how things happen once and for all.
All right, Mr. Wright, let's hear your explanation. How did the witness get the bus from the cafeteria back to his room?
There's only one answer.
A monkey?
Everyone knows money. He loves shiny objects of any size.
Oh, like when he saw the ventriloquist swing.
So, are you saying the witness had a monkey steal the bust?
Of course he didn't order the monkey to steal it. The monkey stole it on his own, and then brought it back home.
Home?
Money lives in Acro's room.
Acro's room?
But the bust was bronze, wasn't it? Bronze isn't all that shiny.
Maybe you should put the whip down sometimes and read the court record.
My, those are some very nice cars he's holding.
Yes, and they're made of platinum, which is very shiny. And that was never established, but fine, whatever.
Gwa!
Acro. Money is a strong monkey, right? It'd be easy for him to bring that bus back to your room.
If he wasn't able to handle that himself, I'd be on the market for a new roommate. Order, order! I said order! Miss Von Karma! Where is the bus in question at this moment?
I don't know. We're searching for it as we speak.
This is a rather strange turn of events. But let's say that the monkey had not stolen the bus. What would have happened then?
Well, in that event, something else would have been used as the murder weapon.
Wait. You mean this bus was the murder weapon? Purely by accident?
It's possible. Maybe Acro saw Money's mountain of stolen goods and thought to use one of them. Anyways, I think we've more than proven one critical fact. Namely, that it was entirely possible that Acro was the murderer.
Moron!
This is so, like, brazen, my lord.
Mr. Wright's argument was circular. I'm still a bit dizzy. However, his argument does hold water. There's no denying that. Ow!
Don't seem so bamboozled, especially by this fraud of an attorney.
Fraud?
You've forgotten the absolute most important thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
And what is that?
You should know. You forgot that you're fond of a magician. You forgot that your fraud of a magical client was spotted at the scene of the crime.
Ah.
There's no reason to doubt the clown's testimony.
That's true. How do you respond to that, Mr. Wright?
Nick, don't let it beat you now.
I won't. This is my chance to turn this trial around.
When the murder occurred, there were 2 people at the scene of the crime.
Oh, what the? Yes, my controls are here. What was that about? That was so weird. If I hit the minus button, it just says, okay. That was so weird. Okay.
When the murder occurred, there were 2 people at the scene of the crime. One was the victim, Russell Berry, and the other was the murderer himself. Answer this and only this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Who was the murderer the clown saw?
Who? Who said it was a person? I am going to commit to this. What he saw at the scene was the bust himself. The bust itself was what he saw. I am almost certain. If there's no accomplice, there's no person that it could have been. He saw Max, but ow!
I asked who the other person most saw on the scene. The evidence has nothing to do with the question. Au contraire, mon frère. That just turned French.
It does indeed have something to do with the question.
Mo said that he saw Max's silhouette. But he did not actually see the man himself. It wasn't a human being that he saw.
Anyway, sorry, the thing bangs. How is that possible? It's simple, really. What Mo actually saw was that night was Max's bust.
What are you talking about? Have you tried using your brain at all in this case? The silhouette he saw was wearing a cloak.
There's no reason why you couldn't attach a cloak to the bust. It would be easy to hang one of the cards in, it would be easy to hang one off the cards in the bust's hands. I can't talk, man.
Idiot! Who in their right mind would put a cloak on a bust?
It doesn't matter who put it on the bust. Just wait a minute now, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? That question is of the utmost importance to this case. Don't you agree? Ah, he caught me. So let's have it, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? It has to be Regina, right? If I had to guess, if it was any one person, it would be Regina. Am I crazy? Or Trilo / Ben? Who put the cloak on the bust? Who would have a reason to have his cloak? Is the actual question here. It would be Max. I feel like that makes the most sense, right? Who else would have his cloak but Max himself? But then again, no, because he had his wardrobe on the night. So it has to be Russell Berry, right? Who put the cloak on the bust? We don't know if it was his cloak, to be fair, right? It could have been any cloak, because Mo testified that it was black, even though it's dark purple. So it could have been Barry. It could be Max, but he had his cloak with him. So I don't think that makes much sense. But he was the last one with the cloak, right? So how's it on the bust? Oh,
God, this is actually really hard. I think this actually has to be a person this time. I don't think it's money. It wouldn't make any sense. Either Russell or Max. / Billy Bob Jones. I don't think it makes any sense that Ben would do this. Regina, sorta. Like in the morning before the, because it was stolen. It was just stolen on the day of the crime, for the record. We ball.
A fool! Him?
You were saying it was the victim himself? Russell Berry?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, the victim himself placed the cloak on the bust?
Place the cloak isn't really the right way of putting it.
Then what will be the right way of putting it, Mr. Wright?
Explain yourself! Nick, do you really have a handle on all of this?
I'm fine, Maya. I'm finally putting all the pieces together. There's really only one picture I can paint anyways. All right. So you want to know what really happened that night? Let's step back in time. Acro used a rope to lower the wooden box into the scene. Then he attached that rope to the bust and dangled the bust out of his bedroom window, directly above the wooden box. At the same time, the ringmaster told Max to wait in his room and went to the scene. Of course, at the time, the ringmaster was wearing Max's costume. Perhaps he didn't want anyone to recognize him that night. But just as he feared, he was spotted at the entrance of the lodging house by none other than the ventriloquist and his puppet, Ben and Trilo. When the ringmaster arrived at the scene, he bent over to lift the wooden box. And that's when Acro took his chance to release the rope. Now this is when the magic happens. At the very instant that the bus hit the victim, the hat falls off.
You wait just a second there, Mr. Phoenix Wright. As much as you try, as much as you scheme, this just isn't true. It can't be.
It's still a little early to be getting so upset, Miss Von Karma. This circus isn't over yet.
What?
The impact of the bust on the victim threw the cloak up, which snagged onto the bust. That impact also caused a sound a certain witness heard, prompting him to take a look. That witness was, of course, Lawrence Mo Curls, the clown. When Mo looked out of his window, the cloak had already snagged onto the bust. Now, having completed the crime, Acro naturally went about pulling up the murder weapon. Of course, he had no idea that Mo saw the bust being raised with the cloak dangling on it. Primarily because, in his wheelchair, he couldn't see out of his window. So he just kept pulling the bust up. And that is how the magical murderer disappeared into the sky came to be. So you see, the only person who could have pulled this off is the one person who was able to drop the murder weapon from above the crime scene. Acro. Sorry. No, it is Acro. I was right. It could only have been you.
Acro's been playing mind games with all of us.
He sure has. But he has to come to the end of his rope now.
So?
What now?
You've graced us with a rather long-winded tale. But do you have any evidence to prove that your fairy tale is true?
Evidence?
In this court, only two things matter. The power of evidence and the power of my whip.
Don't forget the power of my gavel as well. Mr. Wright, the prosecution brings up a good point. Can we see some evidence?
Nick, they say they want evidence.
I just explained how there can only be one possible murder method. But there is still something unusual about Mo's eyewitness account.
Unusual?
A contradiction, actually.
Okay then, use that and get out of this jam.
That's enough talking amongst yourselves. Proceed, Mr. Wright. Present some evidence to the court that backs your claims. I want hard proof that you have unraveled the trick to this magic case.
The white roses. Where did they go? Oh, because the white roses aren't on the statue. Oh, oh, oh. Anyway, sorry. It's the poster. The problem is Max's 3 symbols. You know, the silk hat, the cloak, and the white roses.
Those symbols were a problem numerous times during yesterday's proceedings.
Yesterday, there were 2 contradictions in Mo's testimony.
The silk hat was one, the white roses were the other.
But the theory I just presented explains all of these contradictions.
You fool! Do you ever just shut up?
Max's silk hat was found at the scene of the crime. However, remember what Mo said yesterday. He testified that the criminal he saw fleeing the scene was wearing a silk hat. There's only one explanation for that. The silk hat Mo saw was actually the busts.
Makes sense. If you look at it that way, then he did see the silk hat. Well, sort of.
Fine, you've got one, but what about the other contradiction?
The other contradiction.
Remember what that ventriloquist said in court? He said that he witnessed the white rose on Max's chest that night. But the clown's testimony doesn't match. The clown said that there was no white roses. I see you trying to explain that one away. Can you do it, Nick?
Of course, I can explain all of it.
What was that?
Please recall the instant when the cloak snagged onto the bust. If the cloak snagged onto the bust, what happened to the white roses? Do you get it yet? If the cloak got snagged onto the front of the bust, it means that the white roses would end up on the back of the bust.
Ah!
Which explains why Mo didn't see them. The white roses were not visible because they're on the backside of the bust.
Order, order!
I'm telling you, I got snagged on one section and I lost all of my meter, and I have been knocking this shit out of the park like it's nothing since.
This is quite the shocking state of affairs. Mr. Wright's theory still sounds a bit absurd to me. However, let's just keep going down this road for a while and see where it leads.
Let's do this, Nick. Then maybe Von Karn will finally throw in the towel.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Well, so much for that theory.
Mr. Wright, do you mind?
What is it?
You took the time to research our circus, didn't you?
Well, yes, I did. Is there something making you think that I didn't?
If you did, then maybe you'll understand why I think you're off track.
Why is that?
Motive.
Oh, come on, man.
This witness feels an incredible debt of gratitude towards the ringmaster. Anyone with any relation to the circus is well aware of this. Thus, there's absolutely no way someone like this will kill the ringmaster. Your Honor, I'd like you to hear Arco's story. Learn about his relationship with the ringmaster and his life up until now. What do we do? There's no doubting that Acro deeply respected the ringmaster.
Acro's motive. We have 3 pieces of evidence for that. Come on, man. 1. Max's motive doesn't make sense because he already got his pay raise. 2. The lion bit off his legs and killed his, or not killed, but put his brother in a coma. And 3. He called him over to the scene of the crime. We're chilling.
It seems that this case isn't over yet. Very well. However, I feel this is a good place to take a break. I will listen to the rest of this of Mr. Dingling's testimony after recess. This court will now take a 10-minute recess.
We have a save point, but we still have 2 on our meter, which is really annoying if we ever mess anything up because we have to instantly restart. Oh yeah, boys. Good stuff so far. I probably should have taken a moment, so let's go. I'll home menu. Actually, I don't need a home menu. I can just sit on this. I hope you guys have been having fun so far. I've been having a lot of fun with this trial. It started off a little painful, but I've really been enjoying. I've been able to follow the flow, and I've been a bit ahead of the curve, which feels nice for once.
I feel like I'm actually using my brain. But what's it called? I think this trial is as good as over. That race has just stalled, let's be real here. I'm excited to get onto the investigation. If there even needs to be one, maybe we'll move on to episode 4 today. Wow, I'm having fun. This has been great.
I love this. I love it so much.
December 30th, 2:17 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 5. That was a long section. We have been here for an hour and a half already. I can't believe it. Acro? It's pretty shocking, isn't it? It definitely is. And to think that he was always the most straightforward of the group. Keebus, am I that hated?
Acro tried to pin the murder on you on purpose.
He did?
Psst, psst.
But I'm nothing but a little old nobody, you know?
But you're not, which is kind of the reason why.
Hey, pal! You're gonna ignore me after I went all this trouble to bring you some evidence?
Detective Gumshoe.
Forget it, I'm going home. This guy deserves to be guilty anyways. No, Detective, I'm sorry. Look, why don't you relax a little?
You got some really tasty milk.
How about a card trick, Detective? Oh, well, if you insist.
Now about that evidence you mentioned. What is it?
Here you go.
Huh? This was yesterday in Acro's room?
Yup, and I've included the forensic results. Take a look at it later.
Oh, Miss Von Kara will be mad that you're doing this?
That's why this is all secret. Huh? Look, details are on a need-to-know basis, and we're not really allies or anything. But everything that's happened in court up until now has gone according to plan.
I don't know. Miss Von Kara doesn't seem in control of things in there just now.
You'll figure it out eventually, pal. Yesterday, our final plans were set into motion. Final plans? Uh-huh. That reminds me. I've got a message from the prosecutor for you. Nothing is ever truly decided until the very end. That's it. And that's it for me too, pal. I'm out of here. What?
What did he mean by that? The very end part.
And we're no league for Ace Attorney? That's pretty based. Ace Attorney's awesome. I'm not sure. It was all pretty cryptic to me. Oh, one more thing.
Don't scare me like that.
Looks like there's a large care package for the circus. From the circus for the defendant. What? For me? It's milk. The reception area looks like some kind of dairy. So hurry up and drink it all before it spoils. An entire dairy's worth of milk? For me? Why is there so much milk? I'm so confused. December 30th, 2:27 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now back in session. Ms. Von Kama, please continue from where you left off.
I'd like to continue with Acro's testimony, starting with his relationship to the victim. I'd also like to get proof in the defense. Prove what kind of motive Acro would have to commit this crime.
Understood. Now, Mr. Dingling. Yes, Your Honor. Please proceed with your testimony.
Finally, we're getting to the motive. Wait, Nick, are you okay?
Just do me a favor and don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. No. Witness testimony about the ringmaster. When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. That's when the ringmaster of the Very Big Circus, Russell Berry, took us in. I became an acrobat at around 9 years old. I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. You're such a thoughtful young man.
As you heard, the witness deeply respected the victim. I wonder how anyone could think that Acro killed the man he held in such esteem.
You are absolutely right. How could anyone think that, Mr. Wright? Which is why there's no real need for a cross-examination, is there? Actually, that's the question I'm trying to answer myself. Why would Acro kill the ringmaster? We know this. This might be my last chance to answer that question. The defense has a right to cross-examine the witness.
Humph, you're so tactless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You don't care about justice, do you? You just want to fabricate a motive.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Cross-examine the witness. Examination about the ringmaster. Before we even get started, there's my meter. Hi, meter. What? Scarf. Bat scarf. Stained with his blood and a small quantity of pepper? But why? We? Yes, my brother Sean and I. What? You have a brother?
How old are you when this happened, Acro?
I was 8 years old and my brother was 4. Your parents were very cruel, weren't they? Nowadays, we aren't bitter about what happened to us, because it allowed us to meet the wonderful people at the very big circus.
Nick, the judge is getting misty-eyed.
He's got a sob for sob stories, it looks like. Oh!
No crying in court. Let's keep going.
The witness may proceed with his testimony. That was on the ring. Okay. How would you describe your relationship with the ringmaster? He was like an uncle, a father, and a big brother all rolled up into one. The ringmaster and my brother were the only family I had. What about the other people at the circus? This was over 15 years ago. Back then, there were very few customers coming in, so no one really had the time to look after us. They were worried about the other things. The ringmaster, he would always come and see us with a laugh and a smile.
What a beautiful story.
That's why I was always thinking about what I could do to help. I wanted to thank him.
Nick, isn't Acro such a wonderful person?
I know. He seems like a nice guy, which is what makes it so difficult. So then how long have you been a performer? You're an acrobat around 9 years old. You started off as an acrobat at that early of an age? I begged the ringmaster until he finally agreed to let me do it. Ever since then, I've been in incredible physical shape. It's also when I decided to form a group with my brother. We called ourselves the Flying Dinglingberries. It's nearly a household name.
I've even heard of them in Germany.
Liar. The point is that I wanted to be of some kind of use to the circus. You are truly a remarkable young man. Just keeps looking at Acro almost like a proud father.
Humph.
Did you ever have any trouble with the ringmaster? Ow!
How could you ask such a thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have some sort of fundamental misunderstanding of this witness's testimony? On the heartfelt emotions contained within? You better think about this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You better think hard.
Ow! Ow! No matter how you look at it, there's no way I could see this witness ever taking the victim's life.
Exactly. I've been waiting for you to say that, Your Honor. Nick, I hate to say it, but I agree with them.
I was trying to chase down the truth, but I ended up just looking like a jerk. I think that will be enough for now. Pondering whether or not this man would kill the ringmaster leads me to believe that it is pretty unlikely.
Exactly right, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, I'd like to ask you a question. Go ahead, Your Honor. I would just like to know, can you provide an explanation as to why Acro will want the ringmaster dead? Now that I've come this far, there's no way I could answer no, can't. No, there's no way I could answer no, I can't.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Very well then, please enlighten the court. Let's see some evidence that proves Acro's motive for killing the ringmaster. Let me just go over this one more time. This is why Acro killed the ringmaster? That is correct.
I don't think the defense would mind confirming something for me. What exactly are we supposed to learn from this piece of evidence?
Oh, we definitely got it wrong.
What are you supposed to learn?
Looks like you've just won the award for the biggest failure in court. Ouch, biggest failure in court, that stings.
Alright. Restart time. Oh lord.
Yeah, having only one on our meter is very annoying. Alright, yeah, close the doors. Okay, whatever. Alright, we'll run this back. I'm gonna have to. Oh god. It's gonna be so annoying if my meter wasn't so low. I'm like considering starting from the first half of the trial, but that's gonna take so long to get through. Just to have 5 on the meter, or 10. Anyway, I have to skip past all of this shenaniganery. Oh lord. The milk thing has to mean something, right? Alright. Press everything as per usual. Alright. Of course, I'll cross-examine. Alright, now I have to press everything, which takes ages. Beautiful. I love all, and that listen through all the whips. It takes so long to get back. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's just whap, 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 whap. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, we're roughly back to where we are. All right, let's just know. Can you provide an explanation why Anchor won the Ringmaster did? All right, we're gonna try the lion this time. The worst part is I'll never know if there actually is evidence I'm supposed to present. It's not his brother. It's not. Okay, let's go with the lion. Dude, oh my lord. Just to try one thing, I have to restart though. I'm gonna do a thing that I don't usually like to do because I feel like it ruins some of the challenge of this game. I'm going to save after I do the initial stuff, just to make my life a little easier. Because there's nothing. All this stuff is. I don't need to, you know. Like there's no decisions were made here. So we're just gonna skip past this real quick. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. As I can hear the blap, blap, blap sound now, Silver. I freaking get arthritis holding on this B button. All right, we're gonna go ahead and save here. Just going to save here, just for simplicity's sake, not waste so much time. All right, we've already seen this text. I'm gonna try just saying no here.
I would like to just know, can you provide an explanation as to why Acro would want the Ringmaster dead? Do we actually have something that we can present realistically, right? No. Ugh. Alright, we'll go with no evidence. Alright, we start back here. Save some time. I would really love some more reader.
Nick?
Yeah, I didn't even have to think about it. It was obvious from the start. Your Honor, the reason that Acro killed the Ringmaster is something that can't be proven. I'd say it's debatable.
What?
That's because Acro had no reason to kill the Ringmaster at all. What?
Your foolish attempts to fool us foolish fools are so foolhardily foolish. Did you forget? You made an accusation against this witness, did you not? I believe it was. This is the real killer of Rustleberry, Ringmaster.
If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds about right.
The end of things.
Acro. You didn't plan to kill the Ringmaster at all, did you? The Ringmaster wasn't your target that night. Really? To the murderer. That's actually a really good point. I didn't think of that. This note isn't addressed to anyone. We just assumed that it was or I assumed that it was the Ringmaster because he was the one who took the note. And he seemed flustered about it. But maybe it was because he was surprised by it rather than he was fearful of it and wanted to take it down before someone else saw. And maybe wanted to confront the person who put down the note. That's what I'm thinking.
What did you just say?
I'm saying that the target of this witness's murderous plot was not the Ringmaster. Because it was never his intention to kill Rustleberry to begin with.
What?
Order, order. Belief, I don't care who it is. Smack anyone who's loud in the face. Twice if you must. Mr. Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to my court? Ow!
Mr. Phoenix Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to his court?
What if it's Regina? No, right? That's insane. That's so ridiculous, right? Was it her lion, though? I guess she was... It's the animal show's lion, but she's the animal tamer. That seems like an insane thing to do to a 16-year-old girl. But then again, everyone wants to, you know, marry her, so...
Are you intending to imply that Acro was trying to kill someone else?
Yes, I was. But this is the murder of the lion. Not... So I actually think Max has nothing to do with this. The question is, who? Is it Mo? Is it Trilo / Ben? Is it... Oh, God. The thing is, Acro put this note in her pocket. Placed by Acro in Regina's pocket in the morning. She did not know how this note got there.
Regina Berry?
This young girl's the ringmaster's daughter, correct? Acro, you were really aiming for her that night, weren't you?
You don't need to answer that. It's a mean-spirited leading question.
He could easily answer this question. If I'm wrong, all he has to say is, you're wrong. That's it.
That's it, huh, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Enough, Mr. Wright. Allow me to... Ow!
The only thing that allowed to interrupt me is death itself.
Huh?
And that goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Show me evidence now. I want to know why Acro would want to kill Regina Berry.
Yes, me too. I demand to see some proof. Present evidence that proves Acro was out to kill this young girl. All right, Mr. Wright.
At this point, the only thing that's important is evidence.
This better not be a bluff. You're not going to... Ow!
You're not going to fool me, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Let's see, we're finishing each other's sentences by now.
God damn it. It's not the lion. Is it his brother? All right. I was on the right track. All right, we have a little bit to work our way down to. Having no lives is really not fun. All right, this is gonna take a little bit longer to get to. All right, this thing slap. All right, I'm gonna save here again. I'm gonna be doing saves just for this because like I have no lives, and for the sake of content, I'm not going to keep speeding back to this point, even if it doesn't take that long. All right. I would Acro want to kill Regina Berry. Let's think about this a little bit harder this time. This is irrelevant. Also relevant. Also relevant. There's something about this scarf that I'm forgetting. What even happened to the bar? So the first part of this trial, your meter in at least in this game, Phoenix Wright Justice for All, your meter does not replenish between sections like it used to. Usually whenever you hit a save point, your meter resets to full. In this, however, your meter can only be increased by completing Psyche locks, meaning you can never increase your meter during any trial session. So once you lose your meter, it's gone forever. There's no way to get it back unless you go back to before you lost the points on your meter, which is would obviously cost me time. In hindsight, maybe it'd be worth it to, you know, get the meter back and then come back here, but that would take like 20 minutes. No, thank you. Anyway, this is Bat's scarf. Did I present the note? Am I crazy? I didn't present the note? Was I high 5 minutes ago? Oh my lord. I was on substances. I need water. Oh my lordy lord. Acro. Sorry. Acro, you remember this, don't you? It's a piece of paper that we found inside the ringmaster's tailcoat.
Inside the victim's tailcoat.
Acker wrote this note. It's ironically titled, "To the Murderer." Its purpose was to call someone to the plaza at 10 p.m.
So you're saying that he called Russell Berry with that note?
Yes, but there's just one little problem.
Problem?
Acker did indeed play this note in someone's pocket. However, that someone was not the ringmaster.
You mean it wasn't for the...
That's exactly what I mean. The person this note was intended for was none other than Regina Berry.
Order, order, order. Mr. Wright, this little theory of yours.
It's the truth, Your Honor. It isn't a theory. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her. Which is why, the morning of the crime, she placed it on the cafeteria bulletin board.
That's when her father, I mean the ringmaster, saw the note?
That's correct. The ringmaster ended up in the plaza instead of Regina. And he was killed because of that mistake. Instead of Regina.
That's incredible.
Remember the testimony that Acker gave us earlier today?
Missing the bus and looking out of the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. If I were to do that, I'd end up falling out the window myself.
He didn't know. Acker had no idea who it was that arrived in the plaza, because he couldn't look down out of his window to see who it actually was.
I've got it. Acker thought it was Regina down in the plaza.
And that's when he let the bus fly.
Hey, Nick. Isn't Regina listening to all of this from the audience?
She is, unfortunately. It's only going to get harsher from here.
I hope Regina can handle it.
Acker wrote this note to Regina.
Foolishly foolish fool with foolishly foolish fool ideas of foolish tomfoolery. You're so foolish you've even made me sound like a foolhardy fool. Very well, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If you're so sure, then tell us about this line. I have conclusive evidence of what took place.
Yes? What about that line?
Well, if the note was meant for Regina Berry, it would mean that this was a claim that Regina Berry is a murderer.
You just don't get it, do you?
What? What did you say?
The ringmaster knew what the note meant, which is why he went to the plaza, in place of his lovely daughter.
Oh, hold it right there, Mr. Wright. What is this incident that is alluded to in the note?
The incident 6 months ago. An incident occurred 6 months ago. And now I'm more than ready to show this court what happened at that time. Foolhardy, Zardy, FNF mod. Skelly, I need you to, I'm putting down my goddamn controllers. You and me, look at me right here in the eyes. Go outside. Anyway.
Moron!
That's what I'm saying.
Anyway. Wait, are you sure that it relates to the present case?
It does indeed, Your Honor. Everything in this case has its start from what happened 6 months ago.
Really, Nick?
I think so.
Well then, if that's the case, hurry up and tell us about it. What is this conclusive evidence mentioned in the note? I know I'd certainly like to know what it is.
If I can't answer that question, the judge is going to think I'm bluffing.
The conclusive evidence about this incident.
The conclusive evidence about this incident 6 months ago is actually... The lion likes pepper? I'm going to present this.
Achoo! 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 Achoo!
What kind of spicy joke is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This joke's a little spicy, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
It isn't a joke at all. It's the decisive evidence you asked for.
Well, what do you mean?
Recall that the victim was trying to take the wooden box away with him. He was doing so because this piece of decisive evidence is what was inside.
Another unbelievable conclusion. Very well, Mr. Wright. So what exactly are you saying? Are you claiming Regina Berry killed someone with a small bottle of pepper? Taking the note into account, that's the only logical conclusion you can draw.
Foolish fool who never tires of his own foolish ways. If you're so sure, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then answer this question. Who was Regina Berry's intended victim?
Who is this? That is Acro's younger brother.
What does this prove? His younger brother isn't dead.
Technically, that's true. However, Bat has been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Acro could feel that his brother's dead. Regina, she did that to him?
Do you spend your entire life dreaming up new ways to be a fool? Naturally, the prosecution has looked into Acro's brother, Sean Dingling. 6 months ago, he was bit by a lion and fell into his current comatose state.
The lion?
Miss Regina Berry is an animal tamer by trade. However, no tamed animal in that position is ever trained to attack another human. They wouldn't understand the command. Moreover, Miss Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her.
So then what happened to Acro's brother?
He's not the victim of an attempted murder. He's the victim of an accident.
I see.
Now what do we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. Do you think what happened to Bao was actually an accident?
I want to believe Regina. I really do. But how does Pepper get on a scarf, man? It really could be accidental. But if it was accidental, the lion biting Bat was no accident at all. What?
You're such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix Wright. There's no way that Regina would ever incite her lion to attack another human being.
She may not have incited the lion to attack another human being. But Regina is responsible for making the lion bite Acro's brother Bat. That's just a scarf. Acro. This scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct? That's right. And who was the one that gave this scarf to Bat? Regina. Regina gave it to him. Regina? There's something more than just blood on this scarf, Your Honor. And what might that be? Pepper. Pepper? Pepper. Regina gave this scarf to Bat right before the accident. And she covered it with as much pepper as she could! Hey, what's with the silent treatment? Excuse me, Mr. Wright? You've done a good job of fingering a criminal. But out of curiosity, what was the crime? Miss Berry gave a pepper-covered scarf to Bat as a present. Where's the crime in that? It still seems like the judge doesn't get it.
Mr. Phoenix Wright, wasn't it said that the lion seemed to be smiling?
Smiling? The lion was smiling.
Right before Bat was bit by the lion. For a moment, the lion's mouth changed and it looked like he was smiling.
Lions smile?
I've never heard of them smiling, however. Lions sneeze.
Whoa. Leon wasn't trying to bite Bat at all. In reality, all he actually did was sneeze. Oh. He sneezed because of all the pepper on the scarf. What?
You fool!
You've got to be kidding me. Well, what's the matter, Miss Von Karma?
I object for objection's sake. Mr. Phoenix Wright, this theory, you believe it? You really intend to say that this is how this joke of an accident actually happened?
Of course I do. It's the truth. The line sneezed through the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Acro nearly lost his brother due to this accident, or this joke, as you put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina.
You foolish idiot!
It almost does seem like a terrible joke, doesn't it? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. To think that there's someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves. Are you telling me that what I said was true?
Acro. You can't mean, witness?
Are you confirming the defense's claim? Mr. Wright, unfortunately, your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder. What do you mean by that? The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact that there's an even bigger problem with your theory. What would that problem be? The same problem it's always been. Evidence. If I drop Max's bust on top of the ringmaster. Ugh. Where's the evidence that proves that claim? You mean the conclusive evidence?
The biggest problem is the murder weapon, or the lack thereof, to be more precise.
The murder weapon? The bust of the defense claims was used. If that were to be found in Acro's room, and if it was covered with the victim's blood, that would be awfully conclusive in my eyes.
Yes, it would be.
The bust.
Nick, you've got to do something.
This is the last step. If I get this one right, the case is won.
There can't be any harm in seeing how things work out first, right? What could have happened to the bust? Let me think for a second. Where could the bust go after... Like, where would money... Like, money would have no incentive to take the bust and, like, get rid of it, right? Why not? It might be worthwhile to search Acro's room, but...
Well, why are you going to search his room? It looks like you finally figured things out, didn't you? Now that you know the true meaning of Bon Karma's total justice.
I guess. I figured with you, that's the least I should expect. You'd leave no stone unturned.
A Bon Karma never leaves anything to chance. We already searched Acro's room yesterday.
But what did you find?
There's no reason to even say it. If we found what you think we found in that room, Acro would not be here as a witness. But to put a point on it, Max's bust was not in the room. The murder weapon is still unaccounted for.
You see, Mr. Wright, the bust wasn't in my room.
Furthermore, Detective Gumshoe executed the search by a complete surprise. And we took Acro directly to the prosecutor's office after that.
Ugh, I can't talk.
End of story.
Just wait a second. Something's funny about this. About all this.
Huh.
Looks like you lack the final nail to put into my coffin. But, what about the scarf? What about the note? What about them, Mr. Wright? No offense, but the only evidence that is relevant here is that which pertains to the death of the ringmaster. You should know that by now.
Ugh. Do something, Nick. Don't let this case slip away. The bust. Where is it now?
Where is the bust right now?
You're Phoenix Wright. You know where that bust is. I'm sure you do.
It's not even a single clue. How am I supposed to know where that bust is? It seems that this case is coming to a close. The defense's counter arguments look to have fallen short.
Thank you for your support.
Ah! I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright. I think that brings an end to this cross-examination of this witness.
Where is Mac's bust? The defense needs time to prepare to present its lace. What? I mean case. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous and I just bit my tongue.
Huh?
What?
We need time to do what? Ow!
Why are you the most surprised person here? She's your aide, isn't she?
Do you really have a case to present, Mr. Wright? What are you asking me?
The rest is up to you, Nick. Good luck.
Hey, wait, you can't be serious.
Acrobats always have their lives on the line. Lives on the lines, don't they? That's how Acro lived his life up until now. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope. If we don't, we're certain to lose.
Very well, the defense may proceed. He doesn't have a clue. And I don't think he'll be finding one anytime soon. Walking the tightrope of logic, there's no room for a false step. Sink or swim. The only way through this is forward.
The murder weapon. Where is Mac's bust right now?
I need to think of a possible way. Wait. What if he's hiding it under his wheelchair? That seems like such a batshit crazy thing too, because we don't actually know if there is a cover behind his wheelchair. I think it's possible. He has the arm strength to roll himself with the thing with him, right? It can't be in the lodging house, so it's either in the big top or in the courtroom. There's no way for it to get out of the big top without someone else helping him, and Money would have no incentive to take it out of the room. So he has it with him under his wheelchair. Sure. It's obvious. The buzz is inside this very courtroom.
It's obviously where?
Allow me to pinpoint the location of the buzz once and for all. Acro, I'm sorry to ask this, but do you mind if I take the blanket off your wheelchair? I'm sorry. I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright. Well, you are a big guy, and you have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. I just wanted to make sure you weren't hiding anything under that blanket. It seems to me that it'd be really easy to say, hide a bust under there. Once again, your penchant for humor hits you where it hurts, Mr. Wright. I think it's pretty amazing that you can laugh in your position. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bus is under there. We all know that you can't leave this lodging house by yourself in your condition. That proved the inconvenient when Miss Von Karma happened to search your room yesterday. If she had found the murder weapon in your room, it would have been all over. Which is why you had to hide it. And the only place that you could hide it. Under your wheelchair. Which is why, Acro, I have to ask you once again. Would you please remove the blanket from your lap? Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played.
You fool! How could you?
You got me. I've been bagged by a real pro. Actually, 2 of them.
2 of them?
Miss Francisca Von Karma and Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What?
There's just one thing I'd like to know. How did you know to launch a surprise search on my room last night? There were 2 pieces of decisive evidence. The cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away with the trash. Regina always took my trash out every morning, you know. But the bust, obviously I couldn't throw that away. When you executed your search, all I could do was try and hide the bust. And the only place I could hide it quickly was under this wheelchair. Miss Von Karma, you had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely sucked in by your calculated strategy. Now to be caught in the middle of court hiding the murder weapon. There's no way I can escape that. So you've got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done, Miss Von Karma. It all makes sense now.
I can't believe that Von Karma thought that far ahead. It's amazing.
You definitely can tell by looking at her. I know I sure couldn't.
I can't believe it. Me! Make a mistake! Why did I order a surprise search of your room? If only I hadn't done that.
It seems you finally arrived at the truth. Acro. Yes, Your Honor. Did you kill the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Mr. Russell Berry? Yes, Your Honor. I'm responsible for that crime.
Acro.
All my brother wanted was for Regina to like him. That's why he'd tease her. One day, my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard, you couldn't help yourself from laughing. That's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back in the same way. And that's why she covered the scarf with pepper. I know she didn't mean for anything bad to happen. I know this. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times too. But I just couldn't forgive her, no matter what. What I am truly guilty of, I'm guilty of never ever being able to understand her. Your brother became a star. Regina believes in that so purely that she would laugh innocently when saying it. Too innocently. I just couldn't stand it, no matter how hard I tried. That's when you decided to do something about Regina.
How dreadful.
So are you saying that you are a victim in all of this as well? No, that's not what I mean. I'm nothing but a murderer. That's who I am. At first, I thought I'd kill myself. Then I pondered giving up. But I couldn't just up and leave. I just couldn't. Not yet. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max, I'm so sorry. I just couldn't up and leave yet. This has been such a strange case. It's almost a reflection of the circus itself.
I'm an idiot. I can't believe it. You beat me again.
I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. Thus, I'd like to declare my verdict. Not guilty. This court is adjourned. What a case, man. Oh, that was actually so good at the end. Holy shit. Oh, that was such a banger. Okay, I like that case. That was fun. December 30th, 4:27 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 5. What a fun case. I had a lot of fun with that one. Fabulous! But to be honest, I can't be too happy about this.
Acro, the ringmaster, Regina, and Pat. Not a single one of them was a bad person inside, huh?
That's a good question, and one I don't know the answer to.
Many congrats, but only at a max, 1,000,000 of them.
Thank you.
What's with the vibe in this room? We're just thinking about Acro. No. If you worry about people too much, then you'll be like this forever and never be happy. Huh? Oh no.
She's been like this for a while now.
It's all my fault.
Sweetie pie.
Bad Acro, they're never coming back. Now everyone's gonna split up. Regina? Mr. Wright, tell me something.
What do you want to know, Regina?
Acro said something right at the end.
I just couldn't up and leave yet.
Does that mean that Acro, is he gonna try and get his revenge on me?
He's not gonna do that to you, Regina.
Are you sure? You really sure? I can believe that?
Yep, Akira doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore.
If that's true, then I want to see some evidence.
Huh?
I want to know you're not just making up that stuff about Acro not wanting revenge.
This is rough. My brain is telling me the pepper because the pepper is like blocked in the box so it doesn't harm anyone again or some shit. That's what I'm thinking. This decision doesn't matter. If I don't get it, I don't get it. I just miss out on dialogue, but it's either that or bat. It's either this pepper or bat. So I'm gotta pick one. This is more a motivation for her to, you know, stay alive and you know, hang around and shit. But I'll go with this. Akko didn't want to get caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again.
But Bat! That's right, Regina. He's still alive, you know. I never knew. Now that Acro's been caught. Uh-huh. I know. What? I'll do it.
Sorry, especially between Maya and Regina is really hard.
I'll do it. I'll stay next to Bat as long as it takes. Until he opens his eyes. And then until he can meet Acro again.
That's really sweet of you, Regina.
I'm sorry, Acro. I'm sorry, Bat.
Well, hopefully this is enough to give her a little peace of mind. Hey, Max. What is it, Mo? We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? I'm sorry about what happened. So whenever you'd like to leave us, I'll pay your fee and rip up the contract. I understand. What a fabulous thing to do for me. I might even leave tomorrow. What's going to happen to the circus now? That's the big question. Our ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he? Even though he's not here anymore, everyone is sticking together. The staff, the performers, no one wants to leave the circus. That's why I've made a decision. What is it? I decided that I will take over as the new ringmaster. I'll turn the circus into the best circus this world has ever seen. The best circus the world has ever seen? Don't laugh. Don't laugh. That's quite the goal.
Yay, I can't wait.
Then I guess that changes things. Huh? There's only one thing the best circus the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusions. Which means the circus needs the best magician the world has ever seen. Max, let's work together and make our circus super fabulous. So what do you say, big guy? I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you. Regina, you're gonna help them out too, aren't you?
I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better off without me.
What are you talking about, Regina? Why do you think that I brought you to court today? We gotta work together to make the Very Big Circus bigger than it's ever been.
Mo.
Mo's right, sweetie pie. It can't be the Very Big Circus without Regina Berry.
Max. Nick.
It seems like everything is going to turn out all right here.
I can't wait to go see the best circus the world has ever seen.
We'll save you the most fabulous seats. It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm going to order special whoopee cushion seats. I see. What made the case? Yesterday's surprise raid. Really paid off just like you said it would, sir. You had it all figured out, didn't you? It was just a theory. Falco really was the killer. I thought this was the only way it could end. Especially if he was the defense attorney. You mean Mr. Wright? Of course. Well, Detective, my plane is about to leave. As for Mr. Acro's case, you need not worry. I plan to personally stop by the Chief Prosecutor's office as soon as I get back. Understood, sir. I'll be waiting for you, Mr. Edgeworth.
He's alive! Yes! Oh my god. Episode 3, Turnabout Big Top. The end. A brand new episode has been added. Episode 4. Farewell, my turnabout. He's here! Yay! I had a feeling it was him because only he would talk to Gumshoe like that. You know, they tight as shit. Yeah, they'd be like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? They'd be, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, handshake. Anyway, let's take a small break. This has been, I've had a great fun time. We're 2.5 hours into the stream. We'll be able to get to the investigation period today. And of course, as per usual, we'll start off next stream with a trial. Let's get started. I'm excited to see what this is about. We're gonna have our opening cutscene. Edgeworth is coming back from his trip. He faked his own death, which was crazy. Little crazy mini twist. That'll be fun for I have to get back into my Edgeworth voice. Mr. Wright. It seems you have made a false objection. Of course, if it's that attorney. All right. There you go. 1-1. This is a 2-part investigation. What? All right, episode 4. Farewell, my turnabout. Part 1-1 investigation. Let's get started, boys. Now, the one who I've been waiting for. Who will be this year's Grand Prix champion? Who will be our hero of heroes? This is the start of the last episode. What? Will it be last year's runner-up, Jammin' Ninja? Or maybe Captain Saipon from all the way a lovely tropical island in Spain? I see the students of a certain starry school are raring to win, and our global hero Anyakapon doesn't want to go home without the prize. We hope Lady Luck is with all of our heroes tonight. And now, the winner of the 3rd annual Hero of Heroes Grand Prix is me! Whoa, the true hero of the night has appeared in our midst. The hero of heroes, superhero. So this year's Grand Prix goes to this fantastic warrior, the Nickel Samurai. Too bad, Jammin' Ninja. Looks like the title eluded you again this year.
The coppers, the what is this? This is what in the world? All right, cut to Maya watching it. Whatever. March 20th, 742 Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. This is the first time we haven't started in the.
All right, yes. Did you hear that, Nick? Did you? The Nickel Samurai. He did it.
Yeah, he sure did. I'm getting too old for this. It's powers! Yeah! Oh, I'm proud of this guy for doing the series justice.
So the person everyone was cheering for? I guess he got the prize? Yup. You know who we're talking about, right, Pearly? The Nickel Samurai. No, every Sunday I only watch the educational channel's Kids Masterpiece Theater. Okay, that's it. From now on, it's the Nickel Samurai. All the kids watch it. Do you like the Nickel Samurai too, Mr. Nick? Nah, Nick's an old fart, so he's not allowed to watch it anymore.
Ba-da-da-ba. Sorry. Anyway, sorry. This theme is such a banger. That's right, but I do like Kids Masterpiece Theater.
Hey, I didn't know you were so young at heart, Nick. Mr. Nick, you're a grown-up. You're not allowed to watch that anymore. You're supposed to act your age and have interests that match. It's very important. Aw, give it a rest, Pearly.
Looks like I made the right choice in inviting everyone here. I'm glad you're all having a good time.
Ah, it's like a dream.
Too bad for the Jammin' Ninja, though. Last year, he lost to the Pink Princess Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. I thought that this might be his year.
Yeah. Oh, hey, did anyone else think that the Jammin' Ninja looked a bit different today? Different? What do you mean? Well, he wasn't carrying his bright red guitar.
Hey, you're right. Strange you'd walk around with a signature guitar. I will never understand these people and their shows. Anyway, Mr. Will Powers, thank you so much for tonight. Oh, it was nothing. I owe you one. So it's just my way of saying thanks.
Hey, Nick, come on. It's time to get going to the lobby. There's a post-ceremony stage show that's supposed to start real soon.
And then I heard there's going to be a press conference after that. A press conference? Is he going to make a speech about winning this year's prize? Well, not exactly. Something about the Nickel Samurai confessing something. Confessing? Sounds pretty serious.
Arg, Nick, come on. You don't want us to be the last ones there, do you? Yeah, Mr. Nick, do you?
Why me? The show doesn't even start for another 20 minutes. What an interesting start to this episode. This sure is one luxurious hotel. Almost to the point of gaudy, with how it blends together with everything fancy imaginable. Speaking of fancy, didn't the bellboy give us something like that last year? Oh.
What can I say? This is a really high-class hotel. I've never eaten this kind of salad before.
Poor Pearls, having eaten only vegetables all her life, she's been missing out.
Don't worry, any leftovers belong in my happily waiting stomach anyway.
You're such a glutton, Maya. Oh, I lose this one to Maya. You sure can eat.
Well, a growing girl needs her nutrients.
A growing girl? Exactly how big do you plan on getting? Oh.
If this is all a dream, I don't ever want to wake up. And all the directors and stars were here to see the heroes. Wow.
I had no idea who most of them were.
Neither did I. Nick, you've got to cut that news-only habit out. Your new show is going to be The Nickel Samurai every Sunday morning at 8. Oh, I know. We can watch it together starting next week. I'll come wake you up extra early to make sure, okay?
Ah, I'm fine. You know, you really don't have to on my account. It's honestly very interesting. We got 0 Maya that last case too. There's a grand set of doors over there. And behind those doors is an equally grand lobby.
Shall we go and take a look, Mr. Nick? Hey, wait up! This great lizard is calling me. It's saying, "Eat me now."
Also, yeah, Jody, you're fine. It's just clothes. It's not that deep. All right. The award ceremony was just held on that stage. It was really fabulous.
You just reminded me of the circus for a second. Well, shows like that are guaranteed to be good, you know? That chandelier is really something, isn't it? I thought it was a kind of spaceship. Hey, Nick, how will we get one of these for the office?
One of those hanging from our poor, weak ceiling? I don't think so. All right, just making sure I didn't miss anything, because I like catching all the dialogue during the investigations. It's really fun. They always have something cute to say. Boom. But it, boom. All right, let's talk to everyone too. I forgot about this. You can also talk to people. Oh, do I have my trusty? Whoa. Interesting. We get a photo. The Nickel Samurai, a glossy photo Maya pushed onto me, embedded into our court record for some reason. The Nickel Samurai with a weird arm. It's really interesting, honestly. Anyway, let's talk to Will. Thank you very much for inviting us today.
Oh, it was nothing really. Guys like us don't really come to a place like this often, so I thought I'd invite you all.
Hey, Mr. Powers, what have you been up to lately?
Well, since the Pink Princess successfully wrapped up last month, I've been on a kids exercise show while wearing a rabbit mask over my face.
Poor guy. He's too ugly for TV. I don't think he's that ugly, but you know. If he shaved a little bit, maybe. Because he kind of looks like a lion.
Oh, I see.
I'm still really sorry about all the headache I caused you that time, Mr. Wright.
Ah, well, what's done is done. So let's forget about it. This is Will Powers. He's an action star. His popularity exploded when he was a Steel Samurai. And he was the first case Maya worked on with me.
It's too bad you look scary, or people know you're a real softie who's good with kids.
Thanks.
I can't believe they're going to make a movie based on the Nickel Samurai.
I can't believe it either, but for a different reason.
The Steel Samurai, an epic story of one hero in a desperate fight against his arch nemesis, the evil magistrate, in the city of Neo Old Tokyo. There's a lot of exposition if anyone doesn't remember or hasn't watched episode 3 of the last game. And last year they started a new series, the Nickel Samurai. The new series seems to be a hit with the kids too. I'm really attached to
the Steel Samurai as a show, so I was hoping that maybe I'd get the chance to do something in this new one.
Yeah, it's too bad. It's been awesome to see you with the new act. It'd be awesome to see you with the new actor Matt Engrand.
Or Engard. I'm gonna go with Engard. Engard. I'll go with Engard.
The new actor Matt Engrand. He's super popular right now. Mr. Ungard?
Looks like Pearl doesn't know who he is.
This year it's going to be the Nickel Samurai versus the Jammin' Ninja at the box office.
Jammin' Ninja? Who's that again? So, who is this Jammin' Ninja again?
He's a hero, duh. His symbol is the bright red guitar he's always carrying.
A ninja's always carrying around a bright red guitar? How does it even work?
What is this shit?
Bro, no way they gave Ninja Fortnite a guitar. That's crazy, man.
With a scarf around his neck and a guitar in hand, he rises to stardom in an ancient time.
A ninja who becomes a star?
Yeah, a ninja becomes a star.
There's a strong rivalry between the two of them. Global Studios Nickel Samurai and Worldwide Studios Jammin' Ninja. They even air at the same time.
Oh, wow, that's petty. Not the guitar. That's what I'm saying, man. Not the guitar.
You know what I heard? I heard those two don't get along at all. The Nickel Samurai's Engard and the guy who plays this Jammin' Ninja, I mean.
The Nickel Samurai speaks French? Oh, you mean Matt and Guard the actor? Is that what the French was for last episode? I guess even the world of heroes is in a sparkling happy place.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's enough talking for now. Well, we gotta do this.
Oh, I really owe you one. If it wasn't for you guys, I don't know what would have happened. What you did. It was a real tight spot I was in, and you fought so hard to get me out. I don't care what happens. I'll never forget everything you've done for me.
Understandably so. All right, let's head on over to the hallway. March 20th, Gatewater Hotel, hallway. I forgot we're in the Gatewater Hotel. Love this place. Wow, what is with this place? It looks like I've stumbled into Oz or something. Way in the back, there's a sign for the bathroom. Maybe I should visit it while I can before the show starts. Well, of course, we're going to examine the place first. Come on, guys. There are toilets in each room in this hotel. But since all sorts of events are held here, there are bathrooms for people who aren't staying here to use as well. Perfect for people like me, who can't afford to stay here in the first place. Compared to the flowers on the other side of the hall, these are much more gorgeous. Let's see, record companies, fan clubs, company workers, family. Carrying all these flowers home would be hard, I think. I can understand flowers in front of the dressing rooms, but what are stuffed bears doing here? Could it be that there's an action star with a soft spot for teddy bears? Nah, can't be. I swear, this is like April, May somehow, and she has like a million sweethearts at her door. There's a piece of paper attached to the door that says Juan Corrida's room. Juan Corrida? His name just sounds like a star's name. I've heard it before, but I don't know anything about him at all. I mean, I haven't heard it before. You speak for yourself, Mr. Phoenix Plate. So Mr. On guard from Global Studio staff. Ah, it'd be nice if lawyers got flowers too. Something like, to Mr. Wright from all your grateful clients. There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says Matt on guard's room. Matt on guard. I've heard that name before. Oh, yeah. Maya's always yammering about him like the obsessed fan she is. Hey, you chill out on Maya, okay? Cool out, man. Listen, I miss the music. We gotta go to somewhere with music. Anyway. Where are we heading, boys? I said, where are we heading, boys? Is there some... surely, okay. Maybe I didn't investigate something. I'm gonna make sure I investigate everything. Hold on, because that's very weird. Everything seems very investigated to me. What the hell? Okay. Sure.
Sounds like the post-ceremony show is about to start.
All right, I'm so pumped. I wonder if he's going to show off his special move today. Nickel Samurai Smelting.
Actually, what I'm interested in most is the press conference.
You mean the big confession the Nickel Samurai is going to make after the show? So what is it? Don't you want to know what it's about, Mr. Powers?
Well, I don't have to steal samurai anymore, so I don't have any idea.
Bah.
So sorry. Oh, so I guess you're all going to the press conference then.
Yeah, of course.
If that's the case, then here, take these tickets so you can get in.
Press conference ticket. Seems like the Nickel Samurai is going to confess something after the post-ceremony stage show. Added to the court record. Thank you very much. Well, let's get going to the lobby.
It looks like it's over this way, Mr. Nick. Okay, for great justice.
All right, nothing to say. Let's get out of here. March 20th, Gatewater Hotel lobby. Only a real gaudy hotel would have such a large, gaudy lobby to match.
Ah, I think they're going to have a post-ceremony show over there.
They're using a compact stage, I see.
Oh, I'm all ready to use my special samurai power.
Mine looks like she's ready to start a fight.
Your attention, please. Your attention, please. The Nickel Samurai's post-ceremony stage show will not be held tonight due to unforeseen circumstances. What? Why?
Ow, you don't have to pinch me. Pinch yourself if you don't believe it.
We are asking for everyone's cooperation at this time. So please, stay where you are. This is a special request from the police.
Yeah, something was bound to happen if you guys didn't see it coming. Police? Did they just say police?
Do you want me to go check out what's going on?
Wait. I'll come with you. Freeze! You two, didn't you hear the announcement just now? I just finished telling you not to move. Oh, this is Gumshoe.
That voice. I've heard that voice somewhere before.
What? Ooh. Huh? Honestly, youth these days can't be bothered to listen to other people when they talk. Just the other day, it was the same thing. It was oh, I know who this is. Oh, your voice is so annoying, though.
This non-stop chatter.
It can't be. Miss Oldbag?
What is it, young whippersnappers? Do I know you?
Oh God, it's too man. I need to get like the real like rasp on it.
Kids these days. Kids these days.
There you go. Oh, that's the voice. That's the voice.
Kids these days. Kids these.
Ugh. Nope, I need another water sip. God damn it.
Kids these days. What is it, young whippersnappers? Do I know you? Wait, you're Powers, aren't you?
Oh God, I can't do her voice.
Yeah, how about what happened back then?
You didn't even get nominated this year, did you? Oh, that's right. You're doing that children's exercise program trying to play nice.
Yeah, that's me. Thankfully, I still have a job.
Oh God, no. No, stop.
What about Kavash? That's how it is, you know? Who knows how many TV shows you'd make? Really, a shame those kids exercising you. They're getting what they deserve. This is that you shouldn't...
What are you doing here?
Look at my uniform. Look at my uniform and tell me you can't tell I'm a member of security. But that outfit. Annoying, noisy basket the blaster.
Oh, that's great. Stage for the post-ceremony stage show.
There was supposed to be a press meeting after the show, but now...
Looks like no one will be able to hear what the Steel Samurai had to confess to after. Nickel Samurai.
Now here, so you might as well take some pictures. Okay, everyone, sit in a chair.
But we're all out of film.
Don't worry about it. There's a zillion cameras over there you can borrow.
Hey, you can't just go and borrow an expensive professional camera like that. I'm going to say these cameras are set up to cover the post-ceremony stage show.
But I wonder where everyone's gone, abandoning their cameras like this.
I guess something big must have happened.
Wow, looks like there's a fancy restaurant on the second floor.
You still feel like eating?
I mean, since we're here, you know?
Don't pull the since we're here trick on me.
What a beautiful mansion. Do you live in this wonderful world every day, Mr. Nick?
Oh no, this is my first time in a place like this. Well, no, it's your second time. But I digress. Anything else to examine?
Examine it?
Okay, I don't think there's anything else to look at, so. Talking to Miss Oldbag Lady it is. Wendy Oldbag. Oh, hello to you too. Miss Oldbag, what are you doing here? What happened to your position at Global Studios?
That old place?
Sorry.
That old place? Well, since that incident, they've been letting people go. When they cut the security team, I got the big slip.
What incident? What did you do?
I didn't do anything, you youngin'.
Ah, so it's been a year. Huh.
Don't you remember that incident a year ago? When this lady got in the witness stand and testified.
Yeah.
And you, weren't you the one who was bullying me? This fragile girl at heart?
I don't know why I'm saying. I don't know why I'm doing that voice like that. I plead the fifth.
But you know, I think maybe I rubbed the upper management the wrong way by testifying.
I need to keep sipping. Hold on.
Yes, that has to be it. Everything is all your fault.
Me?
I thought about it being a bodyguard at first, after being handed old Pinky.
You, a bodyguard?
Oh no.
For your friend. That fiery, good-looking guy with the red jacket and the ruffles.
Mr. Edgeworth?
But
That sort of arrangement would be entirely too troublesome for me.
that's what he said to me. What did I ever do to deserve that?
My lord.
So did something happen?
I don't have all the details, but it looks like one of those incidents happened again.
An incident? Like a murder kind of incident?
Baby, you see, I'm a bit of a devilish woman. So wherever I go, showers of blood are sure to follow. But you didn't know that.
Then shouldn't you quit being a security guard at least for other people's sake?
Silence, whippersnapper.
Hey, Nick.
What is it? I don't like that devilish smile playing on your lips.
Let's make like we're going to the bathroom and check things out.
No way. The police told us not to go anywhere, remember?
Huh? How boring. You're such a boring guy. You've got no motivation, no spirit. Huh? What's going on? Are you giving Missing Maya trouble again, Mr. Nick?
Not you too, Pearls. Please don't stick to your little note. Please don't stick your little nose into this one.
So listen to this, Pearly. This one time at lawyer camp, Nick.
Okay, I get it. Let's go take a look.
Yay! I knew you couldn't say no to me, Nick. That's right. You'd walk over miles of hot coals for Mystic Maya, wouldn't you, Nick?
I forgot Pearls ships Phoenix and Maya together. That will be every time we work a case together.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go already. You can come along too, Pearly. Goody. Goody, I gotta come. I
have to do it.
These eyes are fighting real pros now.
Pros? Pros are doing what?
I'm doing police work, of course. My eyes are like a hawk. And my professional eyes spot a messy bloody incident. That's why I don't have time for you meddling kids and your petty little things.
All right, let's go. March 20th, Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. There's something really out of the ordinary here.
Are you looking for the incident that the old lady was talking about?
Doesn't look like it happened here. Well, we gotta go look somewhere else.
All right, then let's try.
Excuse me.
Heck.
Okay. I don't know what Mr. Frankenstein over here is doing, but what happened to this man? He just like went to like a what is it called? He just found a rotating saw blade and just went, zoom. It's like, well, I'm gonna have to get that fixed up. What in the world, dude? Are you serious? What an absolute so stupid. What a non-suspicious looking man. That's what I'm saying, dummy. Welcome to stream.
Are you by any chance Miss Maya Fey?
Yeah, that's me.
You have a phone call waiting for you at the front desk.
A call? I wonder if it's someone from Korean Village.
What's wrong, Mystic Maya?
Oh, nothing. You guys go on ahead and I'll be right there, okay?
Okay.
Right this way. Sorry. Right this way, Miss Faye.
Let's go look somewhere else now, Mr. Nick.
Yeah, okay.
It's a little exciting and a little scary. It's a feast for a king.
Yeah.
It was the first time I ate that food. What was it called again? I think I started with kiwi?
That's right. A kiwi.
I don't know what to say. It's a sweet but sour fruit all in one.
Poor Pearls, having eaten only vegetables all her life. She's been missing out. The awards ceremony was just held on that stage. It was really fabulous.
You just reminded me of the circus for a second. I wonder if everyone's alright.
I heard that Very Big Circus just recently started holding performances again. I'm sure they're all fine, Pearls. There's a grand set of doors over there. It's the doors Maya followed the bellboy out of. Ba ba da boo ba ba ba. They haven't cleaned up all the food yet. There's a sad feeling hanging in the air now that the party's over. Ba 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 ba. So I'm just redoing the investigation stuff just because it's fun. This is the last thing we didn't check.
So that's called a chandelier, right?
Yep.
What is that for? What does it do?
Well, it's for lighting up a room, Pearls.
Mr. Nick, can I look down now? My neck hurts.
Oh, cause she's like, oh, that's really cute, actually. That's a really good one. All right, let's head on over the hallway. March 20th, Gatewater Hotel, hallway. I told you. I get people the info they want, which means that I've got a right to know. Nope, don't care who you are. Who you? Oh. Nope, don't care who you are, pal. We're still investigating, so you can't go in. What's your problem? Just you wait. I'll be all over the morning paper. Scrubby Detective's secret scan will reveal. You'll see. I'll get you back.
Those two sound pretty serious.
That southern accent can only mean... Oh, is it Lotta? Hey, Wright. Oh, no, that's Lotta. Yep.
Hey, Red!
Hey, Lotta.
Come on, do a gal a favor. Tell this cop I'm just doing my job, and I've got rights.
Ah, you! It's like the family reunion in this place, man. We got Lotta from episode 4 of last game. We got Old Bag and Powers from episode 3 of last game. Where's April May? We might as well. No, she's in prison. Dude, what is up? And then Edgeworth's gonna come back at some point during this? Dude, we got a party going on today. This is great. Ah, you! Ah, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal, help a guy out. Tell her that only the police are allowed here. This is a scene of a murder, so she should leave this one to us pros.
A murder?
Ah, shoot, me and my big mouth.
See? I knew it. My gut instinct told me so. I always trust my gut. A murder, it said, and that's what it is. A genuine murder.
Hey, wait.
Yeehaw, a murder of a big star, no less.
Oh, man. I'm in trouble now. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. I love this theme. This is genuinely. I'm so happy. this theme, like I hope they remaster this theme at some point throughout the story, throughout one of the games. This theme is so good. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop now. I love this theme. Ba, 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 ba. All right, Gumshoe time. So Detective Gumshoe, a murder? No, that's not it. I got my facts mixed up for a second there, pal.
Mr. Nick? Is a dead person a nickel samurai?
Huh? Why do you ask?
Well, Mystic Maya was rooting for him, so...
It wasn't the Nickel Samurai that got bumped. Actually, the Nickel Samurai is the one under suspicion of doing the bumping off. That's ironic, considering the last time we've had a samurai potentially commit a murder. What? The guy that died was this hero named the Jammin' Ninja, pal. The Jammin' Ninja?
That woman with the big puffy hair looks like cotton candy.
You mean Lotta?
That woman, she was there that time too, right?
That time?
When Mystic Maya did that channeling.
Oh, that time. Well, Lotta's a journalist, so that's how she was there.
Journalist?
It looks like she was hanging around here before the murder happened. Hanging around? No way. Not Lotta didn't do anything. Yeah, hiding and waiting in front of the Jammin' Ninja's door, pal. But why would she? She wouldn't tell me, pal. Just said something about getting my big scoop. Scoop? What sort of news could she be after? So the victim was the Jammin' Ninja?
Mr. Jammin' Ninja?
He was on a really popular rival TV show to the Nickel Samurai.
Oh.
The victim was the action star, Juan Corrida. Corrida. Gotta say it right. Sorry, hold on. I keep hitting all the wrong buttons. There you go. That's your man. I don't know if anyone. I don't know if my webcam was obscuring it. So here you go. He looks like a guy. I don't know why he has a giant thing of grass coming out of his mouth, but whatever. Anyway. You just zoomed in on his forehead? Listen, gotta zoom in on the Gumshoe forehead. Hi, Gumshoe. Hi, man. Anyway. He got a huge push and rode the express train to stardom. I mean, even I know who he is. Yeah, even I recognize his face. But I heard lately that Matt and Guard has been taking the wind out of his sail. I'm telling you, pal, as far as who's popular, those two are hogging all the limelight. I guess there's no space for Mr. Powers at all, huh? Poor guy.
Mr. On Guard, that's the Nickel Samurai, right?
Yep. I mean, no, you've got to say it with more oomph. The Nickel Samurai. Anyway, so now that Juan Corrida's gone, that means On Guard has the whole stage to himself, wouldn't you say? I wouldn't bet on it, pal. We can't have that happen, you know. Can't have that happen? What's that supposed to mean, I wonder? Hold on. I want to re-look at this for a second. Hanging around here. Okay, the Jammin' Ninja. Okay, I didn't misread. Okay. I just want to check that. You take a look at this for me? Listen, pal. I'm not leaking any info about the evidence to you at this time. If I do, my salary's really gonna get it. And I won't even be able to get those instant noodles down at the discount market. My lord, dude, are they paying him coins? Literal pennies? I'm assuming I'm just not gonna get any evidence out of this. I'm not a real fan of action shows or anything, but I know who Juan Corrida and Matt and Guard are. Can't talk about one without talking about the. Sorry, can't talk about one without talking about the other. I guess they even debuted around the same time, so they have this really fiery rivalry with each other. Kind of like you and me, pal. I never knew he thought of me as a rival. Thought he was a friend.
I guess we just kind of have to leave now, right? Let's head back to the hotel lobby. Just kidding, there's nothing to do. Yeah, okay. I'm missing something. Is this thing I need to show him? That girl's number 3 on my people I've seen a lot lately list. Oh, then who's number 1? As if you need to ask, it's you, pal. Sorry. So who's number 2? Maya Fey. It looks like she's not around this time.
It must be nice to have such good friends, to be such good friends with each other, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
Somehow, I don't think that's the real meaning of Detective Gumshoe's list. The Nickel Samurai. He really took the Grand Prix tonight. Maya's a big fan of his. Really? Oh, I'm sorry then.
Why are you sorry?
Man on guard was just arrested, pal. On suspicion of murdering Jack Corrida.
What?
Well, why was Mr. On Guard arrested? Sorry, pal, but that's not something I can tell you. We just started the investigation, so we don't want any leaks. Looks like yet another Steel Samurai hero is in hot water.
Mr. Nick? If Mythic Maya knew about this.
Yeah, I know. She'd make me take this case, I know. All right, now we can go. March 20th, Gatewater Hotel lobby.
Hey, so what's going on, Mr. Wright?
It looks like Quan Corrida's been killed.
What? What? He's...
It looks like he was murdered, and a suspect was arrested. That suspect is Mr. Matt on guard.
You're joking, right?
Nope. They arrested the Nickel Samurai on suspicion of murdering the Jammin' Ninja.
Oh, not again. I feel sick.
Again?
About a year ago, something just like this happened, Pearls.
I still can't believe. No way. No way, Matt Wood.
What's Mr. Power's gun in his hand?
Oh, before I forget, this is for you, Mr. Wright. I get this from the bellboy that came by earlier.
Radio transceiver. Originally from the bellboy, it can transmit and receive signals over great distances. Receive from remote powers. For me, but why?
I don't know. All I said it was for Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney.
Let's see if there's anything new to examine. These are the spectators of the post-ceremony show and press conference. But it's too bad neither the event is going to be. Too bad neither the event is going to be held now. Good. These cameras must belong to the press that came to cover the conference. They're all basically doing the same thing, staring at the empty stage. I'm starring, idiot. Along with the grand staircase always feels enormous, but right now, the only thing that's filling this enormous room is anxiety about the murder. I really hope nothing else bad happens here. Good. Also, you gotta admit, the amount of times this man has been in proximity of a murder is 3 times too many. All the time. He's always, like, episode 2 of this game, at the murder scene. Episode 4 of this game, at the murder scene. Episode 2 of last game, at the murder, just happens to be at the murder scene, or going to the murder scene at this point. It's kind of crazy. Enough's enough. All right.
Matt is the most energetic and active actor out there right now. The Nickel Samurai really sealed this place as a pop idol, but kept adding fuel to the fire of his rivalry with Juan anyway.
This is the first time I've seen this pose. Dude, look at he's so pissed. He's so pissed.
It's like, oh, I hate that guy.
Mr. Juan, he's the Jammin' Ninja, right?
Those two would butt heads over everything they could think of. But I'd say that Matt was the one who almost always came out on top.
I guess some people only know how to relate to others by butting heads like a ram.
Juan said that he'd take Matt on this time too, so he joined a rival TV show.
And that was the Jammin' Ninja?
the stylish nickel samurai, and the burning jammin' ninja. Well, things turned out messy real fast with those two using their shows for their war. And the final tally. Look around, it's pretty obvious how things end up.
Not even won the Grand Prix this year. The final win over his rival, I guess. Mr. Ungar was going to hold a press conference, wasn't he?
That's what I heard. Now, if you wanted to get technical about it, it was a Nickel Samurai's conference.
Nickel Samurais?
Yeah, he was supposed to wear his costume and give the press conference that way.
He was going to be in costume? Oh, I have to look at stream. I clicked by that too fast. My bad. Womp. Oh, but why? Okay. Said but why? I'm stupid.
I'm not sure. They don't keep me in the loop anymore.
I was just wondering, where's Mystic Maya? She's been gone a long time.
Well, she mentions it. Maya's only going to answer a phone call. What, did it need a spirit medium?
Maybe she got lost. I'll take a quick look around for her.
Ah.
What is that, Mr. Nick?
Huh? I'm not sure. It's going from this transceiver. Yes, hello? Right here.
Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney?
And you are? Oh. This is a different person. Okay, I thought it would be the bellboy.
You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with, such as...
Help, Nick!
What is happening? What?
Mystic Maya.
Maya?
So, Mr. Wright, wouldn't you agree that the more important issue is the fate of this girl?
Her fate? Does he mean what I think he means? Maya, where are you? Are you hurt?
Come now. Don't fall apart on me yet.
No, this can't be.
Now that I have your attention, Mr. Attorney, I have a modest proposal for you. If you do what I require, then I will return to you your valuable item, unharmed.
Maya is not an object, thank you.
What is this called again in your fancy lawyer terms?
Kidnapping for ransom?
Yes, that's it. This is a kidnapping.
Ah, Mystic Maya!
But my sight, everything's fading away. Maya's been kidnapped.
You there, Mr. Attorney? Are you there?
How much? How much do you want?
Very good, Mr. Attorney. I'm glad you have such a good grasp of the situation.
Hurry up and say your condition, then return Maya.
Money is not what I seek.
What?
What I want is a certain verdict. I would like a complete acquittal.
Complete acquittal? What in the world have you done to need?
I am not the person you will be representing.
What?
You are currently at the Gatewater Hotel, are you not? And I know that murder has just taken place there.
Juan Cordita was killed and the suspect is mad on guard.
You are, as expected, quite on top of things, Mr. Attorney. Now then, what I want is very simple. I want you to obtain a complete acquittal for Mad on Guard.
But mad on guard? But why?
He did not kill anyone. I can attest to that.
However what?
However, someone is framing him for the murder. A very smart someone who was setting him up to take the fall.
If I agree and do what he wants, can I believe he'll keep his end of the bargain?
You are, of course, at liberty to take me at my word or not. However, there's one thing you can take as fact. Right now, your very precious item is with me, in my possession.
Help, Nick!
Maya!
You have 2 days. Of course, tonight he will be in questioning with the police. The trial is in 2 days. At that trial, you will win a not guilty verdict. Remember, you only have one chance. One chance, Mr. Attorney.
One? You expected to get a not guilty verdict in one trial day?
Yes, exactly. I don't believe I was wrong in choosing you, so don't let me down.
Ugh!
Oh yes, that's right.
Now that I am not playing the role of the kidnapper, I can't pass up this chance to say. And don't even think about calling the cops. Not great, but you get the idea. Damn it! Who the hell are you? Very well, I'll tell you that much. My name is... Dick Killer.
What?
D Killer? Da Killer? D Killer.
Mr. Nick, where's Mystic Maya?
She's been kidnapped.
No, it's all my fault. If only I got with Mystic Maya.
It's not your fault, Pearls.
But it is. Mystic Maya. Eh.
Mr. Wright, I think we should tell the police what's going on. No, we can't do that. If we do, you know what happened to Maya.
Mr. Nick, what about the detective we saw earlier?
Detective Gumshoe. Yes, that's it. Wait here and I'll be right back. All right, I'll take care of Pearls while you're away. What? Ransom? Shh, not so loud. The ransom is complete acquittal for Matt on guard. Wait, the deal's a complete acquittal in exchange for Maya? You mean? And this means Matt on guard is obviously the killer, pal. No doubt about it. But the guy said that Mr. on guard is innocent. You really believe what a kidnapper tells you, pal? I guess he has a point. If on guard really is innocent, then why the kidnapping? And on top of everything else, there's all this evidence we keep finding. Huh? The forensics team's having a field day back there. But it's strange. There's so much evidence that it feels like something's wrong. There's too much evidence? Is that possible? Actually, didn't the kidnapper say something about the on guard being set up? Anyway, it looks like you won't be leaving here tonight, pal. Just sit tight and cooperate with the investigation. Tomorrow you can start yours. All right. Isn't there another way? You also got to be careful about pushing the kidnapper the wrong way. You're right. Date, time, location. All of which are unknown.
Ow, my head. Where am I? I wonder if I'm still in that hotel. What happened to me? Nick, Pearly. Come on, you guys. This isn't funny anymore.
Ah, I was right in thinking it was this guy. I see you have awoken.
Ah, who are you?
Me? I am known as D Killer.
D Killer? You mean like an assassin? I'm too young to die.
Don't worry. You are not my target. For now, anyway.
Ah, Nick, where are you? Help me.
Yes, that's right. Only one person can save you now, and that is Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Huh? Well, what? Nick's going to save me?
Calm down and be a good girl. Think of this as a business transaction.
A business transaction?
I'm going to contact him now. I hope you'll cooperate and play your assigned role well.
Nick, what's going to happen to me? Nick, Pearly. Says.
Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney? You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with, such as... March 21st, 8:11 a.m., Wright & Co. Law offices.
Good morning.
Ah, morning, Pearls.
Mr. Nick, come on. Let's hurry and go and see on guard.
You have to wait a bit, Pearls. Visiting hours don't start until 9 a.m., so...
Oh, I see. Mystic Maya, if only I had gone with you.
Poor Pearls. She's been like this since last night. We managed to get home somehow yesterday evening. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe gently holding her by the hand, leading her here. By the looks of it, I don't think Pearls got any sleep at all last night.
Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya, she's all right, right?
Yeah, she's all right. Either way, I'm going to save her. You can trust me on that.
Please, please, help her.
Only able to sit this calm and collected. Because Pearls is doing the crying for both of us. No music. Okay. I was very focused into the story because I felt like it was very important to give that introduction the attention it needed. Dude. What an insane opening to this case. Like, I thought the fourth episode was a bombshell with the starting, like, seeing Edgeworth in the boat with a gun. But this was, like, a kidnapping with a... kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. This is really cool. I like this a lot. All right, let's get to investigating and doing stuff. Let's first start with the office, per usual. Oh, I see how it is.
I have a thought.
Huh?
You're going to represent Mr. On Guard, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't really seem to have a choice.
But what if he is the real murderer? What would you do then, Mr. Nick? Would you fight to get a not guilty verdict for a murderer to save Mystic Maya?
Pearls. Let's talk to Mr. On Guard first, okay? We can't think of all the bad things you want, but it doesn't change a thing.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I can't stop thinking about it.
Pearls, you're really worried about Maya, aren't you?
I don't have anyone else left in this world.
What do you mean?
My family's all gone.
Her family?
My father, he left my mother in the village behind and went away.
I'm sorry.
And my mother, she did that thing all for me. Mystic Maya, she's like a sister to me. She is all I have left in this world.
This feels like a stupid thing to do, but yeah, I won't do that. March 21st, 8:57 a.m. Detention Center, visitors room. Getting away for visiting hours of sorts, so Pearls and I came down here early to visit one nickel samurai charged with the murder of the Jammin' Ninja. I'll have to get this guy a voice now. Man! Ugh. This guy doesn't even look that fun to voice. He just looks like a bozo.
I could give him the chaw, man. I could give him a chaw, man.
Good morning. How are you today? Listen, don't talk. That makes it way easier for me. I know this situation might be a little tough for you. Where...
Oh, sorry, dude. I already signed up.
Excuse me?
I already have life insurance. I signed up a long time ago, because my job is, you know.
Oh, no. We're not insurance salespeople.
Really? Dude, I really don't need that right now either.
Fire extinguishers, I mean.
This building isn't my house, so.
No. We're not here to sell you fire extinguishers either. What? I'm a lawyer. My name is Phoenix Wright.
A lawyer?
Seems kind of groovy, though. Okay, anyway.
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my manager, okay?
Huh? Yeah?
That Nickel Samurai sure is a strange person, isn't he?
I think strange is an understatement.
Sorry about that. You're just in time.
Huh?
You're a lawyer, dude, right? My manager's looking for a good one right now, so how about it? Mr. Nick, this is our chance.
I have to make him let me take his case. I have to. I can examine the goat. The guard monitors the visitor's room. He's so quiet, you could forget he was even there. If he wasn't watching everything. He's pushed up against the wall,
Kind of like a magnet on a refrigerator. Smile. You're on a candid camera. Mr. On Guard keeps sneaking glances up at the security camera on the wall. I wonder if he's still trying to be a star. This theme is really good. I like this theme. Sorry to intrude, but I'd like to ask you a few personal questions.
That's okay, but dude, my autobiography's coming out soon, so if I say stuff without the publisher's approval, then I'm gonna be in real hot water. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my publisher, okay?
Mr. On Guard is so lucky. He has so many people he can talk to.
I don't know if he actually has anyone he can really talk to.
Sorry about that. Like I thought, the publisher said it'd be real bad if I said anything, dude.
Does he have a mind of his own? Mr. On Guard, I would like to ask you about the murderer. Or the murder.
Oh, are you carrying this for a tabloid as a side job, dude? Well, if you want my statement on this, you should ask through my staff.
No. I'm not asking on behalf of a tabloid.
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask the president of the studio, okay? I thought he was gonna say, I'm gonna ask the president of the United States real quick, okay?
Is he all right, Mr. Nick?
If you're talking about Mr. On Guard's brain here, I want to put my money on it.
Sorry about that. The studio president said, even Neo Mount Fuji itself knows that I'm not the murderer.
Oh, God.
Mr. Nick, what's Neo Mount Fuji?
It's a mountain in the city of Neo Tokyo, the city of the Nickel Samurai protects. All right, well, I gotta show him the badge, huh? Mr. On Guard, this is an attorney's badge.
Dude, I'm sorry, but I don't have the free time to be looking at things like that.
Huh?
I'm much too busy with the Nickel Samurai stuff right now. I don't have the time to take a lawyer's correspondence course.
Why does he believe I'm a salesman? Insurance and extinguishers, now this?
Mr. Nick, what are you going to do with that?
I don't know yet, but I figured I could at least show it to him.
Is that a transceiver? Hey, it looks like a real nice one too.
I got it as a present from someone.
Huh, interesting.
I've also been instructed to take your case.
Is that what you heard from the transceiver?
Yeah.
Dude, that's terrible. Don't let some disembodied voice boss you around.
This is coming from a man with a cell phone on his wrist. Dude. Okay.
What's that?
It's a ticket for the press conference. You were going to give one after winning the Grand Prix, right?
Huh? Me?
Yeah, well, you were in the costume, no less.
I never heard anything like that, dude. I only heard about the stage show. I always leave that kind of stuff to my manager.
You didn't know? That's odd.
Well, dude, I think it's about time for me to get going.
Please, wait. I really need to take your case.
There's always other people in need of a lawyer, right? Want me to introduce you to a few?
Please let Mr. Nick represent you.
Man, oh man, lawyers these days. Now you do these kids to pulling clients too?
If you don't take me as your lawyer, then D Killer's going to.
Wait, what did you just say?
D Killer.
D Killer?
What's he doing? It looks like he's mulling something over.
All right, dude, I accept your terms.
Huh?
I'll let you represent me in court.
We did it, Mr. Nick.
Yeah. I don't feel any better for it, and he doesn't look too happy either.
Go ahead, ask you anything. I'll help out as much as I can. Man, I think my lucky stars that people know my name.
Well, you're quite the hero, and you're in the national spotlight.
I didn't know who he is. Does that mean I'm not a good citizen?
It's really great to be at the Nickel Samurai. Dude, lately I just keep getting on more and more. I keep on getting more and more popular.
Sure enough, the Nickel Samurai is very popular among high schoolers and secretaries right now. I guess Mr. On Guard has a way of catching the eyes of women.
Do you know my motto? Refreshing like a spring breeze. That's what I am.
A spring breeze?
That's why this kind of scandal's disastrous, dude. I mean, even if I get out of here tomorrow, it's still gonna look bad.
Everyone loves a good scandal.
you tell me about your activities last night? After I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. I had the post-ceremony stage show to do. So I was in my nickel samurai costume.
You were alone the entire time?
My manager was running around being busy, so yeah.
These are the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show?
I told you, dude. I have no idea about any press conference, all right?
That's strange. I thought the nickel samurai was going to confess something.
Anyways, I was leaving the room. That's when I noticed it was kind of noisy.
Mr. Corrito was already dead at that time?
Yeah, that's what I got anyway from my manager.
Bringing together that this guy can't do a thing on his own.
And that's when the detective in the green coat showed up. He searched me and then, out of the blue, the dude arrested me.
About you and the victim, Mr. Juan Corrida. What sort of...
That's got nothing to do with anything, dude. Man, with that face like his, you can't even tell he's the same age as me. And he wanted to try to make a jammin' ninja movie, even though we all know it'd fail.
The nickel samurai still won in the end, right?
Yeah, I took the Grand Prix by storm. So why would I, the winner, have any reason to kill the guy anyway? Dude, you think I'd be the other way around, you know?
Do you know why you were arrested?
I guess maybe my full body search went badly.
Did they find anything on you?
They found a button from the Jammin' Ninja's costume.
A button?
I didn't get it either. It was caught in the pleat of my samurai pants, or Hagakama.
Or Hakama, rather.
Ah,
Dude, I really think someone planted it there, though. I'm serious.
I don't know if that's what really happened. That's about all I'm going to get out of him.
Mr. Nick,
Yeah?
let's ask one last thing. Let's test to see Mr. On guard to see if he's really innocent. He really is innocent or not.
We can do that?
Yes. If you use this,
Maya's Magatama.
he won't be able to hide any secrets from you, Mr. Nick. I'm sure of it.
I get it. Mr. On guard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Please answer me honestly.
What is it, dude?
Did you kill Mr. Juan Corrida? Please put the phone away and answer this question yourself.
All right, just so we're clear, dude.
Oh no.
I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Corrida, okay?
Well, Mr. Nick,
Nothing. Not a chain or a lock in sight.
which means it's alright to trust him.
Yeah, it does appear that way. Well, at least I can breathe a sigh of relief knowing my client is innocent.
The trial is tomorrow, right? Dude, I was ready for seeing... Ching, 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 ching. 5 psyche locks is all over. GG. I was so ready for that, dude. I'm counting on you, dude.
To be continued.
Bum, ba-da-ba-da-da-ba.
Oh yeah, baby. Now, fellas, I know it has not hit the 4-hour mark, but we're not getting much more out of this investigation today without going way over time. So, we are going to start next episode with an investigation. Surprisingly, we haven't done that before, or at least for this game. So, that is going to be it for today's stream. This has been, honestly, one of the most interesting episodes I have ever seen. Honestly, this seems so cool. Because I have a good reason to suspect that Matt is still lying. I have a feeling that he specifically worded what he said to not lie. He's just hiding something. Maybe he's still telling the truth, but hiding something. He's suspicious. Maya's being kidnapped by a fake butler that got, his head zippered up for some reason. So this makes this very, very scary and interesting. And then there's the case of someone framing him for this murder, supposedly, with an abundance of evidence against him. Huh. We will be continuing this next time. I hope you guys are excited. I'm excited too, honestly. This is, I think, the final episode for this game. So very well between the next 2 streams, we'll be seeing the end of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. Maybe. We'll see. I don't think there's 5 episodes in this one. I think there's only 4. But enough stalling. If you guys enjoyed today's stream, drop a like down below because that's what the like button's for. If you guys really enjoy the content here, especially Ace Attorney, you should drop a sub because that's what the sub button's for. I love playing this game. Ideally, I want to get through like all 8 games. There's 8 of them. Oh my god. There's these 3 games. This is the next trilogy, which is Apollo Justice and 2 more Phoenix Wright games. And then there's also the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, which is like a flashback. Either way, these games are so fun. I always have fun on these streams. I hope you guys do too. If you guys want to check out the Twitter and Discord, they're down below in the description. Bye. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. I'll be live again on Sunday as per usual for some Sunday splats. We're gonna do something. We'll figure out what. Anywho, I'm done taking your time up for the day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. If you ever miss anything during these streams, by the way, I try to chapter them after the stream is over. So do rewind and check out what you missed. I'm gonna have fun chaptering this one because he failed like 6 times today. Anyway, done stalling for real this time. Bye. Get out of my face.